Hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcos. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the songs with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm alive by the motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star like another city. The driver's side fly, Gucci get large. So many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube and view it for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Go ahead.
I didn't.
Go ahead.
I didn't. It's like.
It's fine.
I'm gonna say this to everyone, and I've said this a number of times, that I don't care who's playing. They're all pros, and in basketball, they have a chance of getting hot. It happens, right? But to go in and make an assumption, which is why, I sent you.
It's not really what I did, though. It's not really what I did. I didn't chalk up a win, and I didn't assume. That's why people who are like, I jinxed, I mushed. Like, it wasn't really the point of my topic. Like, it wasn't really the point of what I was saying. I mean, I'm a little sick to my stomach because this damn Kenny Atkinson, he's like a bad guy in Scooby-Doo. He got away with it. Like it's
but your a lot of times your comments and your issues have nothing to do with the players.
It has nothing to do with the players.
But the players are the ones playing the game.
The thing that's weird about it, like, I don't know. And morning, Dan Day. Dan Day with us here today, doing the double duty. So appreciate you, buddy.
Let's party.
And our headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the price Tito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. The Heat lose last night, 130-116 to the shorthanded Cleveland Cavaliers. The thing that was weird about that game, so I missed the first quarter. I was watching my daughter. She was singing last night. But I see that they were up 9. And then we get home like right before halftime. And it's like down to 3. I was like, all right, the little comeback. So typically when these games happen, right, where you get beat down or you lose a game to a shorthanded team, I usually feel like that happens right out of the gate. Like they get hot, you came in a little sleepy, feeling yourself, and then you're playing uphill and you can't catch up. That's typically the way I feel these games happen. What was weird about yesterday is they got out to the big lead. Then they let him back in. The bench unit wasn't very good yesterday for the Heat for the first time all season.
Right.
And then they come out of halftime. They basically had like the anti-third quarter. They come out. Norman Powell is cooking. He's getting his D Wade on with his over the head and ones. And, he was one probably step away from getting the shimmy back out again.
It was close.
So they get up to 14, a 14-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. And yeah, I'm thinking, all right, this team seems like they got it on lock. Like they're not going to, because I feel like the bench is going to come in. They're going to do what they do, which is usually Jaime is going to cook. Fontecchio's going to hit threes, and they're going to be good. Well, Dean Wade then just hits a couple of threes, and I was like, ooh, all right, well, whatever, intangibles.
You just assume. You just makes it sound like if you're watching basketball, Dan, make notes of this. In Tobin's world, if you're watching basketball, at some point during the game, some intangible is going to get hot.
Oh, dude! It happened. It's happened 2 games in a row with the Cavs. One of their intangibles is going to get hot.
Who's the other one? Is either
Merrill.
Wade or Merrill.
Merrill, yeah. And then Strus is on the sidelines. He's not healthy. So that, and then this was the one that was crazy. It was, I don't remember if this is the 3rd or the 4th. I think it was the 3rd. But Drew Smith got Drew Smithed.
Ooh.
I hope
got the clamps on him.
that never happens to Drew Smith. When
Right.
Drew Smith, everybody knows a Drew Smith. A Drew Smith is you steal the inbounds from the other team, you get a bucket. That's a
Right.
Drew Smith.
Uh-huh.
That never happens to Drew Smith. And they Drew Smith, and then all of a sudden the Cavs are on this incredible run where like the 14-point lead is down to 4.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Uh-oh.
that was very quick. That was very quick. And they come out of the third into the fourth. Well, then it's like everybody turns into a hack machine. They start fouling the Cavs left and right. And I think they had 4 fouls in like a minute 30.
Basically, the direct opposite happened versus the last game. I guess somebody got to the officials because this past game, hardly no fouls.
Yeah, but the Heat put them in the bonus basically with like 10 minutes to go. So it was like impossible to come back, and the Heat just like, I'll give credit to the Cavs defense too, but the Heat were also just terrible passes all over this. Man, Jović was oof. And I'm tired of getting yelled at about it. Every time Jović has a bad game, I'm getting treated like his agent.
Well, because here's the deal. I'm going to tell you exactly why, okay? Because when a player that you like has a good game, right, you claim, like, you go over the top with it. And so when people see this guy, which is very normal, basketball is kind of streaky, you up and down. Sometimes you have a stinker, right? It happens. I don't make nothing of it. I figure he'll bounce back next game because, hey, that's what he does. He's not going to match 29 every night. But the way you go at it when he scores 29 or the way people come at you when he scores 10.
What a game.
And so from that standpoint, why don't you like, hey, man, you've been around basketball enough to know, right? He ain't going to score. Like, why do you think all of a sudden?
I'm getting like, get him off the roster. I'm like, he just won won the game the day before.
I'm telling you why. This is the exact reason. When you go at it the way you did after Jović had 29, when you go at it that way, people are taking, I'll wait till he scores 10. I'm going at him. So you do it to yourself.
I feel like I overdo it.
Oh, my God.
I don't feel like I overdo it. I feel like I properly do it.
This is the phrase, Jović, dude. Jović.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying Jović, dude?
You know what you do.
What's
You
wrong
know what
with
you
that?
do. As a friend, I'm trying to keep it real. I'm putting it out there and telling you why people come at you, right? It's just like, I didn't want to. I didn't want to send that text. But because because you were so nonchalant about professional basketball players and how at any point in time, one of these guys we don't know could get extremely hot.
Oh, my God. Jarrett Allen was wilt.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That guy's all defense. Like, he can play. But you said, oh, no.
He played him like 15 minutes the last game, which I didn't really understand.
So he had to play more. You know why? They didn't have Mobley, and they didn't have, which is the worst thing. You would rather them have Mobley and Spider.
Spo was saying that after the game on Jarrett Allen. He goes, I don't really understand why he played only 20 minutes. He probably took that as some kind of disrespect.
So, yes, this is why you get this. I didn't want to do it, but I'm like, you know what? Like,
you did want to do it.
As a professional who has done it, I would always say they got pros on their side too. They got guys that got tested out as being great 3-point shooters and whatever, so they could get hot.
RVA Richie says Tobin hates receipts.
Yes, exactly.
I don't feel like I'm getting fair receipts though. I feel like I get audited.
You don't think that's not a fair receipt?
I don't think it's a fair receipt.
Why? I just told you why people come at you. That's factual.
I don't think it's a fair receipt.
That's factual.
It had nothing to do.
When you go to extreme one way, right? Then when it's on the other side, you got to either eat it or understand that maybe I was a little extreme but dude, you had Jović as a Hall of Famer.
He's 22. Give him a shot. It's been wait. Hold on.
All I'm asking you is, so when you come in with the 29-point praise, understand the same thing you just said.
Hold on though. Hold on. He had a bad game. Okay.
And
but he's got in his last 2 out of his last 3, he's got 29 points and won the game with a pass.
Oh.
And it gets you no goodwill. And it's just because everybody wants to just rub it in my face.
Okay, but I'm telling you, the reason why people do it is because how extreme you are the other way. Right? So guess what? Here's another one. How many responses do you get when it's not Heat and 5?
How many responses?
Because you've said Heat and 5 for the last 9 years.
What does that mean? What do you mean? How many responses do I get?
When dude, I don't care if they have Heat and 5.
People do like that.
Okay, but when it's not Heat and 5, or it's Heat got in 5, right? And people come back at you, you put yourself out there like that.
I don't want to live in a lazy river of not having an opinion.
But so then eat it. Eat it.
Just it's unfair. I feel bad for Jović.
It's not unfair.
I feel bad for Jović.
It's not unfair. No, listen. Nobody thinks that Jović is going to score 29 every week, every game. Okay? It's the ebbs and flows of the NBA basketball season. I don't understand why you don't get that. You think you can only pick out the good games. So when people snap back at you, right? They snap back at you because they want you closer to reality instead of to Jović Hall of Famer. That's it. That's it. But you got to eat it. I mean, look, be a man. Eat it.
I am.
No, you're not.
I'm right here. What do you mean I'm not eating it?
Because for the last 10 minutes, you've been complaining and bitching
I'm
about
not eating it. I'm right here.
It's so unfair.
Dan, am I not eating it? I feel like this is eating it.
Oh, no, wait. It's not fair. It's not eating it.
It's just not nice. Leave the kid alone.
And wait. What do you mean it's not nice? You know how people are. Oh, you're going to walk around with your chest out. You're going to pump over this. Well, wait. Watch when it goes back to normal.
10-14 strolling in here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised the only thing missing is a scarf.
There was a train.
Oh.
Okay, dude. All right.
Where was it parked? Right on Northeast 2nd Ave?
Okay, Jović.
Don't lash out at me.
No, hey.
No, I'm not saying out Leroy.
Don't lash out at me.
Hey. Don't take it out on me. So, somebody said,
-1.
paint a total on the mountain. That's like you. Beep, beep. So, that's it.
You serious?
What? What am I serious about?
I've said that. Leave this kid alone. He's been a pro. See, let me just say this. People are not going at Jović because they don't like him. People are going at Jović because of what Tobin says when he has a good game. And so now it automatically makes people, oh, wait till he has a dud. Wait till he has a dud. That's unfortunate, but you did this.
So let me get this straight. You guys rather me be wrong than the Heat be good?
No, what do you mean?
Well, I don't understand. It feels like
No,
you guys are
I'm saying, wait a minute. There's a difference in going at Jović being a young player and him having a good game and being positive versus what you do. You go over the top.
I don't agree.
Extreme. So guess what?
Hmm?
Now when it's on the other side, fair or unfair, people come at you because of the way you responded when he had a good game. If you had been somewhere, man, Jović had a great game and blah, blah, blah. That's not how you came in. You came in hot.
Yeah, deserved. It was a great game.
Okay, but he's 22. So what do you think? That's going to be up and down, right? He's going to have some good games, some okay games, right? We know this.
Getting a handle on things.
You need to get a handle on things and understand.
I have
that.
a handle on things.
Okay. Listen, if you refuse to tell the truth about what happened in this situation, I can't help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm giving you, I'm explaining why people come at you. You know why they come at you, right? You will not admit.
No, because of you. They like
No.
Yeah, they like it.
I think no. See what I mean?
What?
So this is where they did. So I get this. I think Leroy low-key wanted the Heat to lose just so he could berate Tobin.
That's what Sexy Sauce says, and he's 100% right.
Oh my
He's 100.
goodness!
You would rather be in position. You were looking.
You came in
forward.
ready.
Yeah, you were
to go
looking
off on
forward
Tobin.
more to peacocking around me than
Wait!
celebrating the Heat.
Who brought it up?
Brought what up?
All of this.
You.
Did you bring it up?
You.
No,
Technically, you brought it up last night.
You texted me as soon as the
no,
game
no, no.
was
I'm
up.
saying this morning on the show.
Let
Am
the
I-
record show Tobin brought it up.
What did I
Right.
bring up?
You
brought up
brought it up.
Jović. You
I
said
never
Jović.
started
Woo!
talking about it.
You
I
said
never started talking about it.
Yeah, but
You brought it up.
Dan.
No,
as
so
soon
here
as
we
the game
go.
ended
He
last
started
night.
the show and
As
said,
soon as the
okay,
game ended
go-
last night,
go
Dan
say
Day, this mother bleeper over here, he
Called him-
texted
That was
me.
private text.
Okay, dude. All right.
not
Well, it's
nice.
not
And he
private
Private
anymore.
on
text.
Twitter.
He
I saw the
texted-
whole
Amongst
thing.
friends.
He
Not
goes,
nice.
just because I spent yesterday mad at the Cavaliers for being cowards. He goes, nice job, mush. And I'm just like, oh, you wanted the Cavs to win.
No,
You and Jay Crawford, you were probably having a good laugh over it.
that's not true.
Okay.
I did it in text. I did not bring it up today. You did. So if I would have came in hot,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Let's say let's enjoy the show. Let's have good. And you
Why are
brought
you
it
smiling
up.
when you say it, huh?
No, but he did
You're
bring it up.
enjoying it too much.
I didn't bring it up. He brought it up.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
never
gonna
even
not.
mentioned it.
I can't get bombarded on social media all night and not bring it up. That's not accountable.
But it would have been different if I would have put it on X.
Do you barely use social media?
Yeah, I do. I use
Okay.
it.
We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. Bump, bump. 15 minutes of heat brought to us by the great Lexus December 2 Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. As the Miami Heat, they lose 130-116 last night to the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were resting all of their starters except for Jarrett Allen. Norman Powell, he had 27 points, but frustrated after the game, Leroy. This was Norman Powell on the defeat to the Cavs.
Very bad loss. I mean, that's a very bad loss. You know, they're a good team, but we know when they're sitting there, they're starters, they're go-to guys. You know, that's when we gotta put our stamp on the game, you know, and not give them any life. So it's a bad loss for us, especially coming off a game like we had earlier against them.
There you go. Norman Powell afterwards. Not pleased with the performance yesterday.
I can't figure out what a third quarter is now.
Hmm.
Because they score so many points. Is the third quarter 25 points now?
Oh, yeah. How
You
many
see what I'm
points? Is
saying?
it?
Yeah.
19. They got outscored 34-19, I think, in the last frame.
19 is definitely
That's third.
right.
And I think they were outscored. I think it was like, let me see what it was. I think it was like 54-25 after the 14-point lead.
What would were the rebounds better?
I didn't even notice. Let me look. I didn't see what the final rebounding totals was. I imagine in the last fourth quarter, because that's where the game completely flipped. It was bad. It's loading.
You know who had a good night last night? Dunks.
He did have a good
with
night.
those ugly uniforms.
No. What?
Those Detroit uniforms that don't have any red or any blue in them.
Rebounds were close, but they still had they got 15 to the Heat's 9 in offensive rebounds, but it was 49-44. Not terrible.
I mean,
it was
for that team though, for the Heat team,
mm-hmm.
that is a positive.
Kalel played great yesterday.
Right.
I think Kalel probably, I mean, it was him and Norm probably had the best games, and they came into the fourth quarter, it already all unraveled. It was the bench really was the one that had a rough one, and Andrew Wiggins turned the ball over. Andrew Wiggins and Jović had half the team's turnovers, and they had 21, which was a season high, and they gave up 29 points off turnovers.
Right.
That was the worst of it for sure. And then the free throws, yeah, we had a complete flip. That's why I'm a little salty because that Kenny Atkinson got away with it. Big baby. You'll get yours. By the way, he better not do this thing because Jalen Brunson looks like he's going to be out a little bit. He left the game yesterday late in the Knicks loss to the Magic, and the word was he left in a boot and crutches.
Ooh, the boot and crutches.
Yep. Ankle injury.
Well, you know who always seems to get us too. Old man Randall. No, Randall's gone. Old man
Cat?
Huh?
Cat?
No, I don't care
Old
about him.
man. Who's on the Knicks are you speaking of? Hart?
Not Hart.
OG?
They just gave all that damn money to. He ain't old, but he plays like an old man.
Mikal Bridges?
Yeah.
Well, they got to no looking ahead because they're back out. It's an NBA Cup game, all right? Focus.
So
on the road.
And this is why we have problems.
What?
Because now you taking it and making an NBA Cup game, and you're saying you don't care who plays or not. You better go out there and.
Well, I want to see if they learn some lessons.
That's what I wanted them to do last week.
I want to see if
yesterday,
mm-hmm.
right? Like it doesn't matter.
Jaime said it got to him.
What got to him?
The guys being out, they got cocky. He said it yesterday after the game.
Just wanting to be a great team. I think that's our motivation. Is tonight we had an opportunity. Obviously, they had a lot of guys missing, and I think that may have gotten to us. As great teams, it doesn't matter who's out there. You gotta put your best foot forward, and obviously, we just didn't do that tonight. And we're gonna take this as a learning experience. There's a lot to learn from this game. Hopefully, we can take that into the future.
Well, you better, because you look like sophomore Jaime last night.
That and again, like he said it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't matter who they put out there. Like you have to play basketball the way you play, because the scary thing about sports is sometimes the wrong person gets hot, right? When you never thought when the Dolphins played the Chargers that Vidal was going to just run like he had been playing in the league for 4 or 5 years. It happens. They're still at the highest level of the sport. They might not be as good as the guys they're replacing, but they're in there because at some point in their career, somebody got hot. Somebody played well.
So the Heat got a home and home with the Knicks tomorrow. It's at Madison Square Garden. Monday back in the friendly confines of Kaseya. The Warriors will be in next Wednesday. Steph Curry last night, 46 points to beat the Spurs. He's good. Yeah, he's good. All that bickering, he goes, you know what makes this better? Steph Curry.
Yeah, but that's – we all know that. I mean, if Steph got to score 46 every night, at some point he going to look over at Jimmy and go –
Jimmy had a good game too. I mean, I think Jimmy scored 28, but it was
wow, they getting 70
well, I mean,
the two of their players.
Well, they all I think combined for, I think him, Draymond, and Steph all combined for 40 the day before. So they needed a bounce back, dude. But they get the win over the Spurs. And then last night, Joker, 55 points.
And he doesn't even look like.
And Ty Lue was like, after the game, he's like, yeah, we tried the thing where we made him a scorer. Didn't think he was going to score 55.
But that's what you have. That's what a lot of teams try to do. They say, don't worry about Joker. Take away all the other guys.
Well, that didn't work for them yesterday.
Yeah.
The Clippers, by the way, they found out Bradley Beal done for the season.
There's a shocker.
Getting hip surgery.
There's a shocker.
Yikes.
See, people still fall for that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If we get him at a deal, he not going to get hurt with us.
Oof. So that Norman Powell trade.
He hasn't played that much in 2 years.
No, he hasn't.
And now he's hurt for the rest of the season?
Out for the season.
Or did he have that hip and it was lingering?
Don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
He ain't played much basketball, so I would like to know where.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you one thing. They're 3-8 right now.
Remember you wanted him?
Bradley Beal?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a time in the Wizards I for sure wanted him. There was Bam recruiting him afterwards. There were some things that really turned me off about him, though. Like, because when you flirt with somebody and then you kind of see their warts, and it's like,
dude, hold on.
What?
When you finally see somebody's warts, you're way past flirting.
Nah, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. I don't know.
He would be like,
hey, you're way past flirting. Flirting is when you hollering at somebody at the club, right?
Right.
And y'all been talking for a long time, having a good time, having some drinks.
Right.
Then the club closes and you go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come face to face.
I didn't mean physical warts. I just meant like, you meant, warts like as flaws. And the things that like annoyed me about him, you got all pervy with it. I wasn't talking about those type of warts. I was just saying like he's got these.
No, I'm not. I was just talking about random.
It's not a good metaphor. Let's be honest.
Yes.
People, I mean, like, it's not that bad a metaphor. People talk about warts as flaws all the time.
Oh,
never
people.
heard that.
People. Somebody. Hey, anybody in the chat? You ever use?
Is this like a West Palm thing or Orlando?
Yeah,
it's a words thing. Look it up.
I don't know.
Look it up, and then you can feel foolish. You never heard about seeing somebody's wart stand day as metaphorical? You've never heard that before? You're more well-rounded than these two cretins.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but time and place, man. Come on. Like, there's certain words that were okay to say in the 1920s that you can't say today.
What's wrong with saying warts, dude? I don't think warts has been canceled.
Gross.
I'm saying wanker or something like that, Oh, wow.
Ugh.
Clayton, hey, Clayton, you ever use the term warts?
Not really, unless I'm talking about those ugly, nasty Patriots and Jets fans we're talking about up north, but
You gonna watch that game tonight?
Listen, I just wanted to say, huh?
You gonna watch that game tonight?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. What'd you want to say, buddy?
And you know what? Jović, dude. Forget what they're saying. They're haters. They're mean. He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. He is a good boy.
He's going to win them all. And you know what? And that rat bastard Marcos needs to put some respect on Drew Smith's name. All right. You know who he is? He's your favorite player's favorite player.
Agreed. Great call, Clayton. Thank you. What are you looking at me for? What?
Point for color.
Oh, wow. Had to look for that one. Had that in your back pocket in the Costanza wallet.
It's on the same button bar. You want to look at it?
No.
Good. You can't look at my buttons.
Might see warts.
Schmeathan says it's objectively a point.
I was waiting for that.
Point for Leroy.
Schmeathan Schmolnick says, "Where's your conga music now, Jinxie Chunks?" Jesus.
Wow.
Wasn't even on the same thing. The conga music was over Chris Greer.
That is true.
He hit you with the combo.
Jesus,
He
he's
hit you
brutal,
with the
dude.
1-2.
All right, we'll take a break. More to come. We're back after this. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. It's FM 104.3 WQAM. Get to Tito's fantasy football update here.
I want A-Chan.
Okay, well, good call. Tito's handmade vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. We love dogs, and I love vodka, especially Tito's vodka. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Incorporated, Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. Leroy.
You know when a alcohol or an alcoholic beverage is good, when it could tap you on your shoulder and you ain't realize how much you drink. That's what Tito's does. Tito's is so smooth. Woo. Woo. Tito's will tap you on the shoulder.
Well, tonight on Thursday Night Football, Jets at Patriots. 13.5 point spread.
I'll take the Jets
for the Patriots. Is that because you just think Thursday Night Footballs have stunk lately? Because the Jets are really bad.
I just think that I'm always going to be a sucker for a big spread in the NFL. I've always. Double digits, like unless the team is just absolutely terrible.
Leroy, Justin Fields had 57 passing yards last game.
It's really bad, dude.
I know.
High school kids have more than that on one pass sometimes.
I understand that. I get what you're saying. It's my own like crux. Like a lot of times I won't even mess with a game that has a big point spread because I can't get over the fact that one professional team would be that much better than another one. It's a hard thing for me to swallow.
I mean,
but also I'm going to say this. I'm not looking at the Patriots as some powerhouse, right? They're really good. And I'm not taking anything away from them, but that they just going to go out and blow team. That's where we are with them now. I'm always going to take a pause. Same thing with Denver, right? The same thing. The only teams that score a boatload of points or can score a boatload of points, if you'd say that with the Rams, if the Rams were playing in the same game, I would say, give me the Rams. I don't care where they play.
Okay.
You see, so it has more to do with not only the Jets, but you think the Patriots are just blowing folks out? It happens, but they're not so dominant they're blowing people out.
The Jets won last week, but they had a punt return touchdown and a kick return touchdown.
2 touchdowns. They scored no points, though.
Not on offense. Not on offense.
Right.
They got
which
points
is more
on special
amazing
teams.
is, you know what? I've been on the other side of that. Eric Metcalf returned 2 punts, 4 touchdowns during the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was either Cincinnati or Pittsburgh. And I'm thinking to myself, who would do that? Why would you kick it to him? And then I sat there and watched it last week with the Jets. I'm like, ooh, now I'm on the other side of that. I know what that feels like.
Your favorite to get an anytime touchdown tonight is Travion Henderson. He's minus 210. Breece Hall, plus 115, who didn't want to even be there. Stephon Diggs is plus 125. Hunter Henry, plus 155. And Drake May, anytime touchdown, plus 180. If you like that show pony, Mac Hollins, he's plus 210. Mason Taylor, the Dolphins legacy, he's plus 250. So that's a little look at some of your.
Mason's with the Jets.
He's with the Jets, yes.
Oh, man. Tell him holla at your boy. I know what it's like to be 3-13 your rookie year.
And it's Gronk night.
Again, I like it.
How do you think that speech is going to go? Over under on 69 jokes. I'll set it at 1.5. You go over?
Yeah. Wow. Jets gave Fields $20 million a year, average 142 passing yards per game.
That first game, too, everybody was really excited about him against the Steelers.
Yeah.
Everybody was like,
I mean, even Vlad was like, man, we lost. I couldn't believe we scoring. We scoring like that.
Yeah, Dan, was he peacocking after that first Justin Fields game with you on Sports Day?
No, not particularly. He kind of knew that the team was going in a certain
He knew
direction.
they were doomed.
He got ahead of his own peacocking. Like, oh no.
I know how this goes. So I don't know. I'm not like loving it. I'll peek into this game. Obviously, it's two divisional opponents, so I'll give it a little looky-loo tonight. I'll probably be more focused on the Cats, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
By the way, the Cats, no Bobrovsky at morning skate today. Now, I don't know if that means he's just getting rest because they had a long road trip, but Roberto Luongo is one of the goalies today at morning skate. He's got the gear on. I'm not making that up. I'm not. It's not a bit.
No, I'm not.
It's not a bit.
I believe you.
Is that the only is that the only sport where like he's done this multiple times?
Yes. he's
Roberto
done it
Luongo
before.
will be like, get the old knees ready to go.
Bow-legged Lou.
Bow-legged Lou walks like a sheriff.
Say, make sure you get off your horse before you come on the ice.
Tell you, those guys, Norm.
Yeah, Norm's that too. Norm's that too. He'd probably be 6'8" if he could straighten his legs. Seriously.
Oh man, it's crazy. So yeah, the Panthers are back in action tonight. They're taking on the Washington Capitals. I believe Hockman, Crowder, and Solana are live from the Amerant Bank Arena tonight. So or this afternoon
down the
for
street.
tonight's game.
Down the street from your boy.
Got Ovi in town today.
I know who's happy. Crowder.
Easy drive.
Yeah. Right down the street.
Yep.
You ain't even got to turn.
Yep.
Straight shot.
I'll take a little electric scooter over there if you wanted to.
Not that close.
Sorry, too much.
Yeah, and then like there's nothing but little baby go-karts and stuff in our area.
Josh says Tobin Mac Hollins is a show pony, dude.
Oh my goodness, too much.
He is. I mean, absolutely.
A barefoot show pony, of course.
He loves to be like, oh, look at me, I'm one with Earth. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Didn't like it when he was
Tobin is McDonald's Hollins.
Such a bastard.
The McRib is back.
I don't know who you're looking at, but I'm not Mark Hockman, so I don't even have to look at you to know you're looking at me. It's like you wait for this to come on the menu just to look at me.
Jordo says you should look at his IG. His side job is life hacker and mechanic. No, I've seen it. I mean, I get it. I remember when he was on the Dolphins, he'd be like, history of the Rubik's Cube. I'd be like, okay, great. Just, you know what, dude? Just go down punts. Down punts, get a touchdown every once in a while. It's like, let's talk about constellations. It's like, I'm not for anybody like not broadening their horizons, but I don't need you to be a TikTok professor. And then with the bare feet, like, put some shoes on.
Dude, let me tell you.
It's hot as hell here, dude.
I have a hard time exposing my little toes. They all like, hip hop hooray. Well, I remember when Rebecca was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
She walked up to me. I had some slides on. She goes, ooh, daddy, I think you have your shoes on the wrong feet.
Did you ever get into pedicures?
I had one.
Did you like it?
No.
He hated it.
My
It's because you were ashamed?
No, my sister-in-law. They just like I ended up with the blue beard. One day they were all at the house.
No, I get you.
And
you got pressured.
Next thing you know, I was getting a manicure and a pedicure.
A what?
A manicure and a pedicure.
Oh, her manicure.
That's combo.
Yep.
Yep.
So, hey, Jake Paul, think it'll happen?
It sounds like it's
Joshua.
going to happen. Yeah,
Right.
it sounds like it's going to happen. I think it's
so.
gonna happen.
Why didn't the last fight happen? Gervonta?
Well, there's the moral thing that they are claiming that Gervonta Davis has a new lawsuit against him where he allegedly, according to this lawsuit, beat on a Tootsie's cocktail waitress who was his alleged girlfriend, and that these new details came out and that they were like, hey, we can't have this. Let's pull the plug on it. The skeptics will say Gervonta Davis has multiple infractions with beating women. So that's not exactly a new thing, a new detail. I guess that's come to light, and that maybe Netflix was afraid of some bad publicity, which could have happened with the Floyd Mayweather fights, when he was going on that with his late baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also the school of thought of like it was also a convenient way to get out because the fight wasn't selling. The word was that it was not doing good sales. And I just don't think I think people on the Jake Paul thing were a little bit tired of the gimmick. It's like, okay, you're going to fight 130-pound man who's 5'5", who can't knock you out. Kind of already seen this already with Floyd and his brother.
Right.
This is you're taking on a former 2-time heavyweight champion, 6'5", 6'6", monster power puncher. Maybe a little bit long in the tooth. I mean, definitely past his prime, but he's only lost to, he's lost to really quality guys. He lost to Ruiz, and then he lost twice to Usyk, and then I think he lost to Dubois. That's probably the worst loss on his resume. But we saw
everybody else was champs.
We saw what he did to Francis Ngannou. Like, remember Ngannou lost to Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
But kind of beat Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm.
And then Anthony Joshua took on Francis Ngannou, and he 1-2'd him, and it was over. Like, boom. It was a nasty knockout loss.
Right.
So everybody's question on this is like, look, if this is legitimate, you're taking on a former champion, a former Olympic gold medalist, his size, he can really knock you out. Yeah, he should wipe the floor with Jake Paul. So you got to kind of wonder, like, are there stipulations? We don't know that stuff yet. It is reportedly, according to Ring Magazine's Mike Coppinger, it's taking place down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine
in
December. And that's all the details we have right now. That's all the details that we have right now. I think, like I said, I think this will probably do a lot better because what's the secret sauce that I always say? People want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. So like this is more of a chance of that than you probably had against Gervonta Davis.
He could get knocked into the twilight zone.
He definitely could. So we'll see. I was talking to some buddies about this yesterday because they wanted my thoughts on it. And it was like, you don't think he's going to, everybody thinks like they're already worried.
That Jake Paul's going to get killed?
No, they worried that Anthony Joshua was going to get paid off. And they think, look, I want to be clear here. I don't think this. People think this because I know that the Paul people can get very litigious about this. I want to be clear about this. I think I'm not saying this, but people think it. So that's my coverage. All right, don't be jackasses. People think that these fights are fixed, and they think that if Jake Paul truly lasts 3 rounds with this guy, there's no way that it's on the up and up, So
what if, and I'm going to just say this. What if Jake Paul's a decent fighter?
He's a tough guy. I think he's tough. Like he's definitely tough. He's a tough guy.
Well, he ain't had to be tough yet.
He's gone in there with dangerous guys. Like he's fought. If you're fighting Nate Diaz, you're stepping in a ring where you get punches thrown back at you from smaller guys naturally, like Mike Perry and Nate Diaz and Anderson Silva. That's not nothing. Right. I think people thought he was going to go in.
They're not.
People thought he was going to lose to Nate Robinson.
They're not boxers.
I understand.
And so,
but neither
now
is he.
You're getting in.
But neither is he.
No, I understand that. But now you're getting in with a boxer.
Yeah, and a monster. And a big
monster. So we'll see. Like we'll see. I like it sucks because if he has the skills to hang around, right? People may question it. But what happens if if he doesn't get just annihilated, everybody's going to think that something's fishy? That's a terrible spot to go into a fight.
It is a terrible spot, but nobody's, look, if you're stepping in there with Anthony Joshua, I'm not somebody who hasn't given Jake Paul his credit. I think more people who have been skeptical about him and hate his guts, whatever this is going to prove, it takes some stones to step in there with a former heavyweight champion. Not like Mike Tyson's 100 years old. Yeah, maybe Joshua's a little past prime, but what is he, like 37?
Oh no, they've.
So we gotta take a break. We're up against it. Back after this. on FM 104.3 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines. Brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the price Tito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Panthers back on the ice against the Washington Capitals tonight at 7 o'clock. Just got word from Morning Skate from Jameis and Olive that AJ Greer will be good to go. And then Tarasov is going to be in net tonight.
Who's been good? He's been good.
Been all right. Yeah, he's been good.
I mean,
it hasn't been on him. I don't think it's been a goalie issue.
Yeah.
You know, Bob had that one stinker where he gave up the 7 all on rebounds and whatnot against the Ducks. But yeah, I don't think it's been the goaltending. I think it's been more executed on the power play. That's probably been the biggest thing. I mean, you got a lot of new guys that are infiltrating and whatnot, but Tarasov has been doing a decent job. And you know, he's got his mentor there, Bobby, to keep him there. And then he's got Bobby Lou out there today.
Bobby Lou.
I was reading from George Richards from Florida Hockey Now. Matthew Tkachuk has apparently been ramping up his workouts at the facility.
Cool.
And is hopeful. The December was the first word. Sometime in December was the first word of when he was going to come back. Did you see, Leroy? The Tkachuk brothers are starting a podcast.
I did see that.
The Chuck brothers.
What?
What?
The Tkachuk.
That's what they are.
I
They
know.
are the Tkachuk. That's their name.
What's the name of the podcast?
I think it's Wingmen.
I
Wingman.
believe that's.
I think it's called Wingman, and I think it's the same company that does the Kelseys.
Okay.
They did a podcast with the Kelseys. They're both hurt too, so I think they're bored.
They're bored.
So we'll see how this goes in their playing career if they keep it up. But because Brady's I think it got a wrist injury or something like that, nasty wrist injury, and Brady's got the groin thing that he's coming back from.
Right.
So check it out. I think I don't know when the first episode drops. I think it's either today or this week, something like that. The Dolphins are in Spain. They're getting ready for the Washington. It comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
What comes out tomorrow?
Their podcast.
Uh-huh.
They're taking on the Washington Commanders. Kickoff Sunday set for 9:30. Coverage begins with Game Day Uncensored at 7 a.m. An abbreviated early version.
Why? Because you're the one that had to be here at 5?
I don't know why everybody keeps putting it on me. I didn't go to Glenn and say, hey, I'm only going to do 2.5 hours. I literally was told, I go to him, I said, hey, what time are we starting? And he goes, 7 o'clock. I'm like, oh, okay. That's what you want. He goes, there's something about something that we have to air beforehand. I don't know. I don't make the rules, dude. I'm good doing it whenever.
All right.
Tua, he was asked about his statements earlier in the year about the tumultuous times, about the meetings and how his leadership has been affected by all this. And this is what he had to say.
I was asked the question in a production meeting about what was the biggest challenge for me this year that I thought, whether it was playing, whether it was on the field or off the field. And I think the biggest one for me was off the field with the game after the Chargers because of what I said. Given my leadership role on the team, sharing things with the guys, telling guys, what the expectations are. And then our rule number 1 for the team is to protect the team. And then I go out and say what I say in the media, regardless of what my intent was, that none of that should have been shared. None of that should have been said. And I think that helped with my leadership, although I wish I could have, not have said any of that, or I could have taken it back. But it's out there. I said it. I owned up to it with the leaders, with the team, and then with the team as well. And I would say that was just the biggest one when it came to regrets this year because of the relationships I've created with a lot of these guys. And, football is one thing, but then, I look at the relationships to become more important than anything we can do on the field. So, I appreciate that question, but yeah, I would say for myself that's what I've learned, and I've grown from. So yeah.
Deep thoughts with Tua.
See that? See him taking ownership of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it.
What do you mean? Nobody owns what they say more than me, dude. What are you talking about? What?
Dude, everything that comes out of your mouth, you leave yourself an escape hatch.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you know. You go, no. I said, may have, might have. You always
did I?
No,
but did I? Well, if I did, I mean, like, you know, then what's fair is fair. If I said that,
okay,
then there's those, and then there's that opportunity. Then you got to respect that.
Okay,
you know.
All right. Thank God our show's documented.
Let me ask you something.
Nope.
Let me ask you something.
No, we're not. I'm not.
As a man who basically has a buffet half the segments in our microphones, you think you're the most accountable person in the world when it comes to this radio show? You are the king of ASMR, sir.
Don't look now because you don't have anything, but you're getting ready for it. Give us 1 hour.
But the thing is like, and I don't even mind.
Okay, but you're not.
Look, I'm gonna be there, but guess what? I'm not gonna be eating and chewing on the microphone.
I just want to be clear, like, and I don't mind. It's just you're gonna come at me about accountability when you're just as much as of a wiggle room guy as I am.
No, I'm not.
Okay, dude. They basically call you the Wiggler. Yep.
Dude.
When do you ever?
When they say my name, do they go meep meep after?
Look, do I get excited about the Heat, Wild Heat Coyote style? For sure.
Yes,
I'll admit that. I'll admit that.
I appreciate that.
I'll admit that.
Like, good for you.
I just don't think that you're the one who should be pointing out my flaws. I think you share some of those same qualities.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No. See, you can tell you were our only kid. You know why?
Why's that?
Because every response that you have is Jimmy was doing it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've never pulled that move.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
No, I haven't.
Dude, trust me, you are the king of pulling a rabbit out of its hat. When I got you boxed in, you go to another subject into another place that has nothing to do with nothing.
Wait a minute. I'm notoriously known for beating a dead horse.
Mm-hmm.
By staying on a subject way too long. Now you're going to say I go from topic to topic?
When you
that doesn't even sound like me.
You can be both, Leroy. You can be both.
Yep.
Who made you the arbiter?
Listen, I've always been in this show, okay?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said, who made you the arbiter? All of a sudden, you became the judge?
I've always been the judge.
I haven't gotten a lot of, things just haven't gone my way.
Judges are typically punctual. I mean, court opens when court opens.
Listen, because you're lashing out on him doesn't mean you have the right to lash out on me right now, okay?
I mean, court opens.
I take whoever side I feel is right.
Oh, God. Somebody just went, hey, she does the newsletter.
Not anymore. I quit.
Oh,
how you quit a free job?
Hey, maybe your birthday will make it this year.
Maybe.
Oh.
Good luck with that. People think you still play for Dallas.
Oh my God.
How is Jerry Jones?
Dude, like, you know how you look at me sometimes and just pure disgust and just walk away, right? That I just looked and walked away. Like if anybody's paying attention, if you're sales, you got one job, know your talent. That's not hard because you got to know what you're selling. Is that an accurate assessment? Right. And then don't come up to me and big boy me and try to like show, your people you're, oh, I know so-and-so. And you come over here and introduce me playing for the wrong team. Wow. That hurt. That kind of hurt. Like, because I've been
rightfully
here.
So.
What?
It should hurt you.
The person been here for what, a couple of years? And I've
Mhm.
been here for damn near 20?
Yep.
Like, you should.
Don't worry, I called him out plenty of times.
It's okay. It's okay.
Damage is done.
It hurts. The damage is done. Damage is done. When is that? Forget damage.
When is what?
When is that lunch going to be
When's
done?
lunch?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
Did we
It's
get
right now.
It's right now?
Really?
11?
I
Yes.
thought it was at 12.
Well, there got to be some finger foods down there.
One second.
I lost.
Come
I'll-
on,
I'll
Jennifer.
see you guys in the two
No.
segments.
Wait, let me see the time. Oh, it is 11 to 1:30 p.m.
All right,
We'll
let's go
take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Come get me tryptophan.
You're gonna be so sleepy in the final hour. 1 o'clock today, by the way. Sean Brady is going to join us. He is the number 2 UFC welterweight in the world. Really great UFC card this week. You got Islam Makhachev moving up to 170, and he is fighting Jack Della Maddalena, Australian.
Didn't we talk to him, Maddalena?
I've talked to him before. I don't know if we've done that together. We talked to Duplessis.
Okay,
Had
there we go.
Duplessis on. He's not a very talkative. He's more didgeridoo and punch you in the face.
Dude, like, I get confused sometimes. Like, I was a guy who chatted up a little bit, but everybody wasn't. Why do we seem like we're almost offended that an athlete or a fighter doesn't talk? It might not. Everybody's personality doesn't.
Yeah, not everybody's good at it.
Right.
I don't know. It does get people more notice, though. I think it's. You know what I think it is also. You don't do it very often.
Right.
So it's kind of like, what do you do?
Not like football. It's every.
Yeah, football you got to talk once a week. Basketball you got to talk every game.
Well, they make you talk once a week, but the people come into the locker room every day.
Yes, I know that.
Right.
But with fighting, neither one. But that's a great fight. I mean, obviously, Makhachev becoming a 2 division champion is a big deal. And then if Maddalena is the first guy to beat, not the first guy to beat him, but the first guy in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So should be a really great fight. Then they got Valentina Shevchenko's taking on Zhang Wei Li. That's a great championship fight. And Sean Brady's fighting Michael Morales, who's been kicking ass. And Brady he became the first guy to finish Leon Edwards.
Ooh.
So really good fights. And he's won 3 straight. He lost to Bilal a little bit back, but he's only 31. I saw him fight at the Hard Rock way back when. He had he's from Philly. He had a ton of people come down here from Philadelphia to watch him. And that was supposed to be like and he won easily, but that was supposed to get him in the UFC, and he still had like 4 more fights before he got into the UFC.
Right.
But he'll join us around 1 o'clock. We'll talk to him, get into this. I can't wait for that card this weekend. Dolphins. You think the defense is fixed? Like, are we getting there?
Here's what I have seen. That if we believe, and I've told you this, it starts with the offense and defensive line. It's unfortunate, but as Grant picks up everything, his technique, and gets better at it,
yep,
it almost seems like as his progression has gone, Zach Sealer's been able to become a little more free. The outside guys have been able to get a little more pressure, and the secondary. So with that pressure up the middle, both with the run and the pass, they've been able to do more creative things on defense and not get ran over, right? So you can see the development of all these guys. When you look on the other side, Savaianaya, right? As he has progressed, more time to throw, less penetration in the run game, more success running the football. So all these things have played in. It's unfortunate that the team was in a place where you had to rely on 2 guys to not only play, but to play well for you to function. We kind of had to go through those growing pains with them. And that's unfortunate, because how quick did we say Chris Greer drafted the worst left guard ever, or this bust that we drafted in the first? It's taking time. That's it. And I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, they just weren't in a position for it to take time.
Last year, they were in a position with Patrick Paul to not play him and to let him kind of grow. They didn't have that luxury this year, and the whole team, like, you think those are insignificant pieces, but as we've seen early on in the season, it's been huge.
Yeah, I don't want to buy into the idea the Dolphins can go on a run, because I just feel like I'm going to end up disappointed. But
this is a good season, good year to go on a run, because everybody has questions about all the quarterbacks that are available anyway.
A lot of injuries,
right?
A lot of things
so
affecting it.
there's really no
But his teams have, I mean, Mike McDaniel, by nature, his teams have been very streaky. Like, that's either they go in the dumps or they go on a very hot run.
I put that on him. I really do, and I've told you why, and I've said it over and over and over and over again. Like, one of the things that you try to build in the offseason, in the preseason, and whatever, is you try to build kind of an identity of what you're going to try and be. And once you build that identity, everything kind of adjusts from that. If you're going to be a power run team, then that also means you're going to be a good play action team. That means you're going to be, it's just kind of how it works. When you look at teams like Dallas, when you look at teams like Detroit, how play action oriented they are, because they put it on the billboard. We're going to come out and we're going to try to just destroy you. So you go into that mindset. So play action pass makes them look crazy. Now you have a good passer and a guy that can make plays at quarterback, but it all starts from a certain place. When I watch this offense, what's their bread and butter? What do they do extremely well?
Give it to Asian.
Because but even that, you still have to kind of be creative to get him in space. Now, they've blocked extremely well the last couple of weeks, right? He's had a lot of, and he's taken it out. He's broken some tackles.
I do feel like he's made a lot of chicken salad this year out of.
Yeah, in some instances, yeah. But what I would like to see is 4 or 5 core plays. We all have 4 or 5. We all have 5 run plays and 5 pass plays.
Dude, you got some turkey that just like popped out on it. You got to fix that. I'm sorry. I couldn't let you have that for the whole segment. It was just going to be there, and you were making great football points, and I was going to let you keep going, but like we all agree, like that had to be addressed, right?
Always, even though he's going to call you out for calling him out.
No, I understand. But I wanted the focus to be on the football because you're footballing right now.
And not the turkey.
The turkey just popped out. And it's just like, I gotta say something.
Sorry. I'm telling you, with friends like you, I'm good.
I think I am a good friend.
But you know what?
Isn't that a good friend?
It's called looking out for you.
Hold on. Dan, is that
With
not
laughter?
a good? Is a good
Why
friend
you
not somebody who
giggling
tells
up?
you have something on your face? I feel like
you got to let him know.
you have to let them know. You have to let them know. Like even strangers, I would be like, hey.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Like, let's say if a girl walks out of a bathroom and she has toilet paper on her foot, on her shoes, dragging, I'm gonna tell her.
And it, look, and here's where, people don't know what the hell they're talking about.
What's that?
Leroy's way too old school, linear. He doesn't understand new style of offenses. They're a mixed mash of running, screen passes, deep routes, and RPOs. Leroy can't consume this info. Heat code.
Oh my God.
I can't tell you how much of an idiot you are. Okay. Dude, they're like, really? Really? How those RPOs running for the Dolphins or for any team? You got to have a base, man. You got to be able to do, there's one thing you can go to and do well. Every team that has success has it. It's either running pin and pulls, either off tackle, counters. Everybody, whenever you listen to people before a game starts, they always talk about this team does this really well. Now, of all the things you said, tell me what the Dolphins do really well. Give me 3 or 4 plays they do really well. They've had success doing them, but then the coach changes the whole offense. They don't have a base. They don't have a core. If I can go into every game with something I do well, then all the adjustments off of those plays will create more success and more confusion than anything that they're doing out there now.
Do you think it's because like he had this whole thing last year where people got crazy with the 2 deep and the take away the shots? Like he felt like he settled on that stuff. Do you feel like he is so worried about being figured out that he won't also?
He's overcoaching the situation.
Yeah.
So let me explain to you. You know what you need if you have 2 deep? You need an excellent tight end. That's why when you look around the league, teams that run the ball and have excellent tight end play can destroy cover 2. So go look at what Indy's doing right now. They're trying so hard not to give up the deep play against Indy, the big play, that now they're giving up 80-yard runs to the running back. Then when they creep up, you got linebackers one-on-one with your safety. If Mike McDaniel had a reliable tight end, this whole offense would look different because every place that he's been, he's had a tight end. And that tight end has been a Pro Bowler because that's what you need to exploit the middle of the field. So they try to do it with these little ants. They try to run the same routes crossing the field or whatever with the ants. But the problem is when you go too deep and then you go nickel, you got other ants chasing them. You don't have a linebacker trying to guard a tight end. And that's how you exploit that. If you want to exploit cover 2, you get you a tight end, you have him run down the middle of the field, you got a linebacker covering him, and you abuse them. And then when they try to bring guys up, then you got your wide receivers, or you run the football. It's simple as that. That's not old school. That's not new school. That's just football. So he called, unless you know what the hell you talking about, please keep it to a minimum. Just zip.
Well, we will mix it up because we got the mixed bag coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to the mixed bag. Charles Barkley. Yesterday, he was discussing Nico Harrison getting fired for
He was on
the
one
Luka
yesterday
trade.
because they asked him the importance of the Lakers OKC game. He goes, it ain't that big of a deal.
Well, they got killed yesterday.
Yeah. And then he goes, and then somebody else goes, but keep watching.
Yeah. Here was Charles Barkley on Nico Harrison and thinks that he's taking too much blame.
The Mavs were a mediocre team until he made those trades. He was doing a good job. Then he had the bad luck with Anthony Davis never being available, basically. But the thing that bothers me is he's just being made a scapegoat. Listen, there's no way in the world Nico Harrison had the power to trade Luka Doncic unless the owner of the team signed
Patrick
out.
Dumont.
Yes. Like, that was his call. So I feel bad the way Nico is being made a scapegoat. But anybody who knows anything about basketball know good and well Nico Harrison did not have enough power to trade Luka Doncic. So that's the thing that bothers me. He's had a streak of bad luck with Anthony Davis and Kyrie both getting hurt. But the premise of this trade is Nico Harrison. I hear all these fools and idiots on TV talk. Nico Harrison going to be the guy who traded Luka Doncic. No, the Dallas Maverick organization made that call.
All right, there you go.
There's some truth to that. There's some truth to when you want to trade the face of a franchise, you have to go sell it to your ownership. And he sold it.
I mean,
now,
it's happened.
it could still, listen, sometimes the owner will listen to what he has to say and take his word for it. The owner is never going to be the one to say, I think we should trade Luka. I don't want to pay him.
Yeah, I mean, ownership gets involved in a lot of things. This happened with the Heat. Pat Riley, according to Bradley Beal, Pat Riley had to go to Mickey Harrison and be like, Bradley Beal, and they weren't into it. The Dwayne Wade breakup was happening. Mickey Harrison had to get involved as an in-between. I do feel like most of the intel on this does say that this was at least his idea, though.
Right. No, of course.
You know,
So while Charles is right, if a basketball person goes to an owner who is not a basketball guy and he gives you a whole bunch of reasons as to why he wants to do this, and he sells you on idea, so you give the okay, he's still on the hook for that.
Yes.
Because you brought it to the owner. So it's not a situation where the owner said, hey, I don't know if I want to pay $250 million. What can we do? The owner is not, you see what I mean? If somebody who has that role as the GM of a team and he has to make a big deal, he is going to go to the owner and sell it. If the owner buys it, it doesn't mean that now the owner is on the hook. It means that, no, he's going to trust you with this. But if it goes south, guess who he's coming to? That's what happened.
Jameis Winston, he's going to start this week.
Oh, my goodness.
This was his thoughts on getting to start for the Giants.
I want fans to know that I'm going to do my best. You know, obviously I'm going to have fun, but I'm going to execute, have a surgical execution, and just play ball, man. Like, this is something I've been doing since I've been 4 years old, and I just get to do it in the greatest city in the world. I'm going to be saying it with my son. It's the greatest city in the world. Yeah, that's a Hamilton reference if y'all don't know. Yeah, 10-year reunion.
So can I just say this? You have to love the one thing I say about Jameis, the energy that he plays with has never wavered, right? He has been this guy from the first day of his career till today. So don't be shocked at what you hear from Jameis Winston. He is a sincere dude. And I'm going to tell you this, Giants fans, he going to have one of those days. He going to have 2 of those days. He might even have 3 of those days. And you're going to get excited, but then it's coming. Here, y'all know what's coming. Y'all know it. He ain't the only 30 for 30 for nothing.
Well, on the other side of it, Russell Wilson. That's what he had to say on Jameis getting the starting nod.
Obviously I want to play, but also, Jameis has worked his butt off, to give him a great opportunity. He's a guy who's played in this league for a long time, and he's one of my closest friends. I know he'll do a great job. I'm helping him prepare the best way possible. I'll be ready to go, and all that. And felt ready to go last game, obviously, and I got us all the way down to 1, inch yard line. We didn't get it. Unfortunately, we didn't go forward, but it's part of the game, and we thought we were going to win the game there and field goal and all that, but it didn't work out. So I know with Jameis, though, he works his butt off. Like I said, we have great dialogue. He's a great teammate.
That must be a hell of a dialogue between those two.
Hey, so the problem is, and by the way, Day South, I hate you.
Dade South says, how much Hamilton is on Leroy's plate?
None.
Not anymore.
No, I didn't have any Hamilton. No ham.
There was no ham this year.
Yeah. Wow. So here's the deal. And I'm gonna tell you why Russ gets so much slack. Because the part of him helping Jameis and we are like that. We're like, no matter how much people think, yeah, you want to start, but if you're not named a starter, you want to win as a team. And people have always been good about that, on whoever you are. But come on, let me ask you a question. You think him and Jameis are best friends?
He said they're best friends.
Okay. That's where, like, a bit much?
Probably too much.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the part of
maybe they are best friends.
Wait, but that's the part of Russ that drives people crazy. Well, it is. Because I'm listening, and I went into it. I don't have nothing against Russ. I don't have nothing against Jameis. Like, I just listened to him, and I know he's in a bad spot by saying, hey, does it suck that you couldn't get your job back? Right? That's basically what they're asking.
Pretty much.
Right? But to try to overdo how cool he is with it, you have to say, me and Jameis, like, come on. You see them going eat together or hanging out?
Maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't. I do not.
That's not my problem. And I think actually Jameis is the type of guy that's best friends with everybody. So.
Agreed.
I can't.
He's a vibe.
I can't disagree with that.
But I didn't like how Russ took kind of a shot at a dead man. He took a shot at fired coach Brian Dable. We got down to the 1, we thought we were going to punch it in, but kicked a field goal. Whatever. Like, give it
but
up,
you
dude.
see what I'm saying? It's always the other, like, he always says some things that
I am curious, like, how long he's going to keep playing.
Who?
Like, this feels this feels like the end of the road.
Well, he could get 2 more years in anonymity as a backup, but I don't know if anybody wanted to sign him on for that.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like I believe that he could be a viable backup. The problem is when you bring him in and you think he's going to compete for a job, then that shows you where your team is if Russell Wilson is competing for a starting job.
Also in the NFL, talking about relationships, this A.J. Brown, not happy with how things are with Eagles land. He was on a Twitch stream, and he basically says the offense has been a bleep show. And then he was asked about the comments in the locker room, and he says he's not apologizing.
No, I think that's fair. I think if you got eyes, you can see that. The same things I've been saying all season. So me making light of my situation on Twitch with my friend, that's something I'm not apologizing for. Because like I said, if you got eyes, you can see that. And so, that's me trying to like laugh through my situation. So like, yeah.
He's right. But you know what? He's right. He's right. Like, could he have not said it? No. But if we watching the games and we see what's going on, and then you have a player, hey, he didn't call out anybody. He just said, right now, our offense sucks. That's it.
He's miserable. He's not having fun.
No. A.J. Brown's that guy that complains about everything. It's the guy that wins the lottery. Oh, well, I mean, it was only $50 million. Could have been 100. Everybody else wins 100.
Hey.
That's the way he is. Like,
yeah,
worried.
It's also like, once you get to a point, you're just, I imagine as his teammates, you're probably like, We know.
I don't think anybody.
'Cause
Like,
I saw
but here's-
Sirianni this morning. He's like, "This is the last time I'm going to talk about this because, like, it's not new. We know he's miserable. He hates the way they play, and that's how it is.
Right?
They're good, but he hates how they play.
But the other thing is that, like, why are we getting mad at somebody who's giving the honest truth about what's going on?
People like to go with the diva wide receiver, like the miserable.
But that's not being a diva.
It is. I think most people would say team success over everything, right? Like that's how that's how it would go. But we see this with even this happened with Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Like you got to a point where like and he was there. He was like he was the offense, and if he didn't get a bless you, dude, he was the offense, and he was still miserable. And he's just like I don't, and you felt it almost for like 2 years, and then eventually he was gone. I mean, like AJ Brown's for sure not going to be back next year. Like he'll move on somewhere. And I'm sure somebody will be happy to give him the football more because he's a really good player.
Right. I just like, I don't like, you could call it being grumpy or whatever, and he's notorious for being that. But he didn't go scorched earth on it. He basically just stated something.
He's gone about
that's obvious.
He doesn't go scorched earth, but he brings a blowtorch basically every week. Like they'll win a game, 13-10, and then he's going to be like boring.
Well, yeah,
that's how he is.
I know.
Another win for the tush push. He's going to be like, he's like the only guy on the Eagles who's probably like, can we ban the stupid tush push, please?
Yeah.
I hate this play. I don't get to do anything. It's not fun. And this has been a thing. They had Brandon Graham came out last year on a radio show and said he hates it. He's not that cool with Jalen Hurts. They're not the best of friends. It happens sometimes. Even on good teams, there's relationships that aren't great.
It happens, but you play football and you're winning. They just won a championship, and
I think I saw this.
What is the record? 7-3.
I think he said yesterday. He's like, I appreciate the ring, but he's like, he's not having fun.
Right, and that's possible. That's possible. You could, like. You want to play football a certain way. You want to, and you're winning, but you want to be more of an impact player. I mean, he's always been an impact player. So I could see how that could be hard on him because guess what? Here's the funny thing. When it's time to get paid, even if
his numbers are down, no.
Even if it's right. And so is that a bit like crazy and so when players make a big deal about it, you go, oh, you're going to come at me at the end of the year and say my numbers are down, but you're the reason why.
No, I get it. That is the mixed bag. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Get you caught up with your headlines. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here on a Thursday. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the price Tito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. The Panthers are back on the ice tonight against the Capitals. Daniil Tarasov is going to be in net for the Panthers, so no Sergei Bobrovsky. AJ Greer is supposed to be back for the Cats tonight. And so
how long before we start getting some of these guys back, some of the main guys?
The main guys?
Well, the only guy who's
Tkachuck in December?
The only guy who's close is Tkachuk. I think Kulikov's out for a while. Jović is out for 3 months. And then Barkey, they said 7 and 9 months. He thinks he's a cyborg and is going to come back in 5. He's working out at a park. Everybody called it shirtless Barkov at a Boca Park because that's what Barkov does, apparently. He says he's doing his own thing, his own rehab. And I don't know when he's going to be back, though. I mean, he had a bad knee injury, but, he told Spo before, he was like, I'm ditching these crutches. I'm coming back in 5 months because he wants to be back for the Olympics.
Right.
But I'm not going to tell Barkov no, but I don't know what his body says.
He can't tell his body not now?
I think he can tell his body whatever he wants. He's basically Finnish Wolverine, apparently.
I mean,
he's beating signs at the park.
Apparently so.
He's not beating nothing yet.
He hasn't beaten anything yet.
Like, why do people think just because you walking means that you're coming back sooner?
I don't know.
It does not. Relax. Plus, again, what I've always said, when you have arthroscopic surgery, sometimes it's better than they previously thought, and sometimes it's worse. And there's different levels of knee injuries. So,
I don't know if he got arthroscopic, though. I don't know what he got.
They did. He did. If he had surgery, that's how they do it.
I thought arthroscopic was like a clean. What if there's a tear?
They do. They fix everything.
Okay.
They put little.
That's a scientific term?
I guess. I'm just telling you, that's how they do everything now. It's less evasive. If they had to slash him open like they used to do in the old days, he definitely would be out a year.
Right. Well, we don't know. And they don't want to rule him out because he wants to come back, obviously. But if he and the rules are different because you can't do the rules they did last year with Tkachuk. Like you can't just add on like they did. So if you wanted to use Barkov's entire salary, you're done with him. You can't use him for the rest of the year.
Right.
So, but I would guess I haven't heard much on Nosek. I don't know. I think Paul Maurice said today on Tkachuk. Hold on. He said this is from Jameis and Olive. Paul Maurice on Tkachuk and Barkov's rehab, quote, they're where they're supposed to be. He adds, hope is Tkachuk will be able to get back on the ice and start phase 2 of his rehab in the next 2 weeks. So that's what it's been. I mean, most people have said December. So he'll be back on the ice probably start of the month. And then maybe by the end of the month, he'll be back.
Right.
I don't know how long that takes. As you said, groins are tricky. But this time he actually got it fixed. He didn't just rehab it.
Right. So it's probably one of those situations where, again, it's probably one of those situations where they repaired it. It's a matter of scar tissue, how it's healing, how he's strengthening all the other muscles around it. I've never had a groin injury that required surgery or seen anybody with a groin. The closest thing I've seen to that is when somebody had the sports hernia. Robert had the sports hernia.
Our knee expert has weighed in. Solana. Arthroscopic surgery for an ACL MCL tear? Highly unlikely. If it's a 7 to 9 month timeline, which it wasn't arthroscopic. He says, I'm a knee doctor.
Should we give him a -1?
Yeah. Yes.
Don't call yourself a doctor.
I added that part.
-1 to you too.
-1.
It
for show honiness.
Every surgery that you have, whether it's shoulder or whatever, if they can do it arthroscopically, it helps with the recovery time. If they can't, if they have to be more invasive, then that takes a long.
Are you saying invasive? Do you mean invasive? What's isn't evasive like away? Or is that elusive?
Now I'm doing the show with an
-1
almost cussed.
for butchering English.
Encyclopedia. Don't worry, I'll be sleeping.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
+1 for being right.
So, can I ask a question? Do you listen to me to get some insight, or do you listen to me to say,
That's not fair.
oh, he's gonna mess this word up. Let me get ready. Because I sometimes wonder.
Well, you said it the first time, and I was like, huh? And
Kind of let it slide.
I think I saw somebody in the comments go, evasive. And I'm like, I don't think that's the. And then you said it again, and I was like,
invasive.
I think he means invasive. I didn't. So, in fairness,
Words
I
are
let
words.
it slide the first time.
No.
I let it slide the first time. I gave you one. You know, it was like it was like an eye poke in a UFC fight. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. Next time, I'm taking a point.
All right. Anyway, so Solana is wrong. They can repair orthoscopically if they have to cut you open.
Well, then you said orthoscopic. Is that mouth?
Orthoscopic.
Yeah.
Can we just stop this conversation?
-1 for butchering English.
Any other words I messed
I
up?
like the way he
that
says
you-
butchering.
Semantic samurai.
You just. So I wonder, like, you ever have a conversation with somebody and you look at them and you realize they're not with us?
I am with you though.
Not really.
In fact, I'm paying so much attention to the words that I'm making sure they're the correct words.
And if you're correcting me with words, what does that say about our
Not
words?
much. I'll admit, not much.
I know.
But
Oh my God. What are we doing? What have we done? Anyway, the more
Words
invasive
mean
they have to be,
Words.
the longer it takes to heal.
Yes.
And depending on how severe the tear was, they could repair it orthoscopically. Arthroscopically.
Let me take a break, huh?
Well, yeah, but might as well.
Just recalibrate, huh?
Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm not. I really feel bad.
That's
You know?
something. Why are you so happy? Why are you so? I mean, look at him. The guy hasn't. I mean, it's like Christmas. Like, what are we doing?
You made his day, Leroy. That's a
Really?
good thing. That's a nice thing.
We gotta, as Dade South says, we gotta honker down this break.
It's a great week. It's a great week for words.
-1
Maybe it's the
for
turkey.
butchering English.
Maybe it's the turkey because she
I did that a couple times earlier.
Yeah.
Take a break. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. Back with you here. Miami Heat, they lose last night. Fourth quarter collapse against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That damn Kenny Atkinson. You'll rue the day, dude. You'll rue the day. Toes will have his revenge on you, Kenny Atkinson. High man Jović, not great yesterday. It's okay. Norm Powell was good, but it was kind of the wheels were kind of already falling off by the time he came back in the game.
Not a lot of trips to the foul line.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you got big baby Kenny Atkinson sitting there crying and whining to the league about calls, and then all of a sudden they're going to swallow their whistle.
How many 3-pointers did they shoot this game?
Less than they did last time because they were feeding the big fella Jarrett Allen.
Oh my goodness!
They were
Kalel
going.
had a good game and couldn't stop him.
He had a good game. Yeah, Kalel did have a good game, but they'll look to bounce back tomorrow. They got the Knicks, and I don't know what's going on with Brunson. I don't know how bad that injury is. It was the signs aren't great.
Was it ankle?
Ankle, yeah.
Ooh, high ankle sprain. Here it comes.
See if there's any updates on it. There's nothing yet. But
do they play tonight?
No. Oof. Take a little look. It was a bad twist. It was about as he's driving. I think it was like 2 minutes left in the game or something like that. Not great. Not a great look. So, yeah.
Just a little tweak. That's a little tweak. That wasn't like, sometimes we see the ankles like lay on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the thing I'll tell you about feet is what you need to understand. There's a lot of bones and a lot of ligaments and a lot of tendons in your foot in the ankle area. So it don't take much for something to go to where you're out for a minute, especially with something that violent. Still a violent move of that, the ankle. But, hey, you know what? The Heat aren't going to play Jalen Brunson. They're going to play the New York Knicks. So beat the New York Knicks. Whoever they decide to put out there, that's.
Well, you hope that's the lesson that they learned yesterday, because I think the thing that's interesting is
you didn't learn it. You'll do it again.
Okay. All right. I got to tell you something, dude. You want to know something? I'm not going to stand for this. That's not what my take was. My take wasn't chalk up the win, doesn't matter. That's not what I said.
Did you say take care of business?
You should take care of business.
Then is that
not? You should take care of business. You disagree?
No, all I'm saying is that you can't go out there like you're just supposed to win.
Of course.
When you take things for granted, that's regardless of who it is. How many times have the Heat won with 8 guys on the team?
Look, the Pistons won last night without Cade Cunningham.
Right.
It happens. It happens in the league.
Okay, so why do you think it can't happen to you?
I didn't say that I didn't think it can't happen to me. Wasn't the point of my take. Never has been the point of my take. My point of it was you're sitting here prioritizing rest for your stars in November on the front end of a back-to-back when you haven't traveled all week. It's silly.
But the next game on the back-to-back is in New York.
It doesn't matter. It's November. It's NBA overkill at its finest.
Okay. They won.
I know that, and it infuriates me that I got away with it.
Right.
Have you not felt my rage? That's why I'm mad at Kenny Atkinson, because he got away with it, and he got away with his damn whining about the refs too.
Which brings me back.
But it's not the same situation as Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's legitimately hurt.
No, I know. But I don't again. I never care who's out there.
Okay.
Huh?
Sure. Never.
No,
never.
I don't.
Never cared.
I want my team to win.
Come on.
I want my team to win.
You never licked your chops at we're taking on this team today.
I've lost a lot of those games. Licking my chops.
You must have won a licking the chops game too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you win some. But if ever you go out there, and this is with everything,
mm-hmm.
if you ever go out there assuming what's going to happen without putting the work and the effort in, you can get beat. Doesn't happen as much in college, although it always seems to happen in November for the Canes, like about this time of year, every year. Normally in college, if you are that much more dominant, eventually the talent takes over. But in the NFL, look at what happened the last couple of weeks with these crazy underdogs winning.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you one thing who's out, and it doesn't seem to matter, is the damn OKC Thunder are winning like this. They don't even have Jalen Williams.
I know. Oh, my goodness.
He was at the end of the interview yesterday. You know how they do the interviews together? He goes, I still play basketball. Like, we don't need you, dude. We're 12-1.
And they don't look like, I mean, right now they look like they could just run over him. There's nobody in the league that can
Doesn't
match.
seem like it.
It does not seem like, I don't care how good you think your team is or how much better, and they're all young.
Yep.
And I mean, they got Holmgren, and he just, like, he can play whenever. I mean, they went the tank for what, 2 years?
Yeah. Yeah, about 2 years, 2-3 years.
And yeah,
Taking out a bunch of draft picks and bad contracts.
Yep.
Chris Paul was there for a minute.
Yeah.
Chris Paul's not doing anything right now.
Whereas he's with
the Clippers.
The Clippers. Yeah.
Maybe he'll get some more PT now. No Bradley Beal, done for the year.
Was Bradley Beal even playing?
He was. Not well.
He could have been down here.
But yeah, so I don't think tomorrow's the same situation. Like, I think when the Heat say yesterday, it got in, they let it, get to him a little bit. I think you feel yourself a little bit. You win a game and then you're like, oh, you're not going to play us, and so you think you're going to walk through it. All right, lesson learned. The Knicks, all right, they're not going to have their best player, obviously, but they still got a bunch of really good players. I mean, you got Cat, you got OG, you got a bunch of guys. You got Mitchell Robinson's going to play in this game, I'd imagine. He's not hurt again, is he? He does get hurt a lot.
There's some guys that have it on them. I think if this team in the last 3 years would have had a healthy team, it may have been somewhat different, right? The problem is the last 3 or 4 years, they've been plagued by injuries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and even right now.
And so this year, just seeing with, a lot of the youth and that stuff not really happening because you're young with the style that they play. Yeah, it's fun.
Nolan Powell's been amazing, though. There's no way that I saw Kendrick Perkins made this point yesterday, and it's actually it was a pretty good about Lawrence Frank, because everybody's talking about Nico Harrison, that the Clippers GM has kind of skated on all this. And he's kind of right, because it's like you're sitting here once again, Kawhi's missing a bunch of time. It's basically James Harden and everybody that they got over there. You lose Bradley Beal, and you just let this guy go for nothing.
Right.
And that's a pretty bad job. Now, it's not trading Luka.
It's not trading Luka. And this is one of those situations where it could bite you in the butt, but you could justify it, right? There's no way around the Luka thing.
Nope. And
especially when you got, the guy you traded for him is sitting on the bench.
Luka was asked about this yesterday. That's what he said.
With Nico now gone, and you obviously have a lot of fans back in Dallas, is there a world in which you could ever see yourself playing for that franchise ever again, perhaps one day down the road?
Right now, I'm just focused on the Lakers, man. There's no further comments.
I know what
that is a crazy question.
I know what that sounds like.
That's a crazy
Damage
question.
is done.
He just got there. Think about coming back now that Nico's gone?
Would you please come back, Luka?
No.
LeBron did.
I think with Luka and because how do you know if everybody knows the owner had to approve it? Then how you know Luka doesn't have petty with the owner and not just
does.
Nico?
No, because if you even sniff that, we didn't believe in giving you a contract extension, and he loses his money with the trade, he's not going back to Dallas.
Right.
At least I don't think.
Right.
Maybe.
I mean, they did screw him pretty good by not letting him get his money.
Yeah. I mean, and he'll be fine.
He'll be fine, but what they cost him? What, 60 million?
I think it was even more than that.
Even more than that?
Yeah, I think it was more than that. He would have gotten the richest contract of all time.
Yep.
And now it's like, I don't know. Look at it ain't gonna be soon, dude. So sorry.
Right.
Enjoy Klay Thompson and Cooper
I
Flag.
mean, I really would have liked to see a healthy Kyrie and him have another run at it, but you think but in fairness, do you think he would have gotten the shape that he's in now if he was still in Dallas? It's hard to say because it's that time of his career where guys start getting their, NBA bodies.
I don't know. I can't buy the body thing, dude. Like, I get
I'm
it.
not.
Luka,
I'm just saying.
Luka was a little portly, but really, like, it kind of felt like the guy just didn't like him,
right?
And
you could tell by it even when like ripping the beer out of his hand.
Yeah,
like you could tell this goes back.
Take a break. We'll play a little Goosies. No Goosies next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Time to play a little Goosies. No Goosies. Before that, I want to let you know that the Miami Heat, if you're going to the Kaseya Center, or you're thinking about going to the Kaseya Center, they're offering fans value deals like the $60 pizza deal, 4 pizzas, chips, and waters, a $40 hot dog deal, 4 hot dogs, popcorn, and drinks, grab-and-go stands on the 400 level. You also got $3 sodas, $8 beers, $3 snacks, and kids can enjoy $15 Bernie meals with a hot dog or chicken nuggets, and you also get souvenir cup, fruit snacks, and a silicone bracelet. For more information on food and beverage deals, visit KaseyaCenter.com. Also want to remind you guys that Sports Talk on WQM is presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all season long. All you got to do, visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. All right. Well, hard to play a game when nobody's here.
I'm here. Let's go.
Dan?
Huh?
I believe you.
I can do Figgy too. First,
the first
on
topic.
Goosies. No Goosies. We have
Mike McDaniel. Well, you don't know. You
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Is he talking?
Yes. He gave a lot of praise to Dan Quinn, who meant a lot to him in his life. Here's Mike McDaniel.
Dan Quinn holds a special place in my heart, in my career. You know, I think he was there at ground zero when I became sober and supported me and believed in me and gave me the opportunity to continue what I love to do. So for that, I'll be forever indebted to him. I think it speaks to the type of man he is and the type of leader he is that I know really he touches every player he coaches from a true, authentic standpoint. And, I think the Commanders are very fortunate to have him.
Wow.
I know a lot of people that really like Dan Quinn.
Well,
it's I've heard that also about him being a good dude.
Well, I got the Goosies. I mean, that's a great story. Goosies. What's not to love about that? Dan Quinn sounds like an A-plus guy. Glad he stuck by Mike McDaniel in his lowest hour. You got the Goosies or no Goosies?
I do.
Leroy?
I do.
Goosies.
Because contrary to popular belief, when people that have some of these vices that get them in trouble, to hear stories of one person looking out for another person and helping them through it, maybe shines a little light at the end of the tunnel for them.
Jennifer, you got the Goosies for Mike McDaniel. Did you hear any of the clip?
Apologize. No, I did not because I was.
No, you
Coke
better
Zero
not.
For Leroy.
Oh,
wow.
What? Better not what? I literally went to the bathroom and you
Minus
said Coke
one
Zero, so I
for
went and I got you the
deflecting.
Coke Zero. And I walked right back up.
I'm sorry,
No,
Leroy.
I thought it was just a can.
No.
Dan, you got the Goosies?
Bottles of
Goosies.
Look, we all need help sometimes, and to talk about the times we need help helps everybody else out. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
The way Mike McDaniel even said it was pretty succinct and nice, and I thought it was very eloquent.
Very succinct.
Yeah, he didn't stutter. He didn't 17
from the heart.
It almost felt as if though he got a little soft spot, for this man, which is a good thing.
It is a good thing. What else do we got, Jennifer?
Well, next we have Steve Kerr on Steph Curry.
All right.
Here it comes.
When you have the privilege of watching Steph for 11 plus years, like I have, you get used to this. And he's the reason this whole thing has happened. He's our Tim Duncan. He's the sun, in our solar system.
Dude, I am no goose.
Why, dude?
Listen,
No
I told you,
goosies.
I'm a big Steph fan, a big Steve Kerr fan.
Who doesn't love Steph Curry?
He just called him the sun. Like, come on, too much.
He
Too much.
mentioned the solar system.
The solar system.
He is right. He is their Tim Duncan.
No, I was with him with that.
But the sun was too much. No
And
goosies.
solar system?
The sun in our solar system.
Yeah. Right.
Those are
I
wild
know
words.
that means Jimmy Butler is Uranus. Uranus.
At the point.
Point for
That's so loud. Did you guys both press at the same time?
Simultaneous points. That was a great job.
We're on the
Hey,
same page.
Same page
You're,
there,
you're,
dude.
Tobin, you're the sun in my universe.
That's adorable.
Hey,
What is Draymond?
A black hole is somewhere in the solar system. They haven't identified it yet.
Galaxy?
Yeah. No, there's no too much. You should appreciate. You probably say goosies because you go too far.
I
too.
like it, but also no goosies. I get it. You
No
love Steph
goosies.
Curry. You love Steph Curry, dude. You probably should love Steph Curry. Jennifer?
It was too much. I agree with Leroy.
Is this
No
one?
He got too
goosies.
cute with it.
Yeah, he got too cute with it.
Dan Day?
I would say Goosey's so much because I really like what he was saying and I like the analogy that he made, but he's been doing this, like he said, for 11 years. So it's not like new territory. So for the fact that it's not something new and I've heard it before.
No goosies.
What else do we got, Jennifer? What's number 3?
Paul Finebaum is leaving ESPN to run for Senate in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
That's not.
Wow.
I've heard that. That wasn't.
Well, I got the goosies. That means I don't got to see him
Goosies.
anymore. If that's true. I mean, I feel bad for Alabama.
Oh.
I'm sure they won't vote for him.
I don't.
But
like I don't like. That's a big step to like
That's a big step.
to think you're really loved to the point where now you think you can run for office. Is he running for state senate or?
I think he's running for Senate.
I'm
not sure.
U.S. Senate?
Let me see.
I'm not sure.
State Senate, I can understand. U.S.? You're going to. No, man.
Everybody knows they cheated like bandits. Everybody knows that this thing stinks to high heaven.
Man,
Do you think he's going to take calls?
I know
on
what
this-
he sounds like.
U.S. Senate in Alabama. That's what it says here.
So it's Alabama Senate.
Yeah, you know, she said U.S. Senate.
Oh, U.S. Senate.
I think
yeah.
he's running for the Senate.
trying to
Yeah,
win
so
one of
he's
those
trying to
two.
get up to
He's trying to
Washington.
he's trying to get that 6-year term.
He wants one of those two.
That 6-year term, and I got to tell you,
Does he take calls at the podium?
no, but I'm just saying
Paul!
they seem to be making a lot of money in Washington.
You ever watch that C-SPAN? You ever see like those people, those loons who call into C-SPAN?
No.
Paul, hey! When we gonna get these manholes fixed here, Paul? Got potholes all over my neighborhood. When are we gonna do something? Roll Tide.
Man, that's a different level of just crazy. Well, here we go. They elected Tommy Tuberville.
Tommy
Tommy
Yes,
Tuberville.
I saw that also. 1 second.
How's he related to Tommy Tuberville?
Tommy Tuberville. Yeah.
Man. But I got the Goosies. If I don't gotta see him on ESPN, I feel bad for Alabama. Goosies for me.
No goosies. Don't take your fame and think you can run for a U.S. Senate.
Yeah, so
Like
Tommy,
you ain't that famous.
Tommy is running for Alabama governor in 2026 elections.
Tommy Tuberville?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love football.
I mean, but was he that good at Alabama?
Couldn't Nick
was
Saban
at
ju-
Auburn.
Nick
Saban
Saban could have.
You could be governor.
Nick Saban could be governor if he wanted to.
But you know what? Every time I see him talk, he was, and he was a coach. Got a little crazy to him. They maybe it's just where we're from in our area, like Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. They all got a little, even Louisiana. They all have it's not like the rest of the country.
There's a certain level of crazy and corrupt we'll allow. We've actually kind of you kind of want it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he liked? No, like I think that's like obviously he's a very popular radio host.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't really
like to
heard
think
him
you're a popular guy in sports, to think you can then cross and go there.
But I'm just asking, just in general, like obviously he's found an incredible niche with the SEC audience.
Is he
right?
popular anywhere outside the
But do
SEC?
they like him, or do they just like that he gives them the calls?
I don't know, because most of the time he just says, go. And he just sits back. He don't go back and forth with him.
Genius.
Yep. Just let him rip. Let the callers do your work.
Listen to Game Day Uncensored post game.
Yes.
Hey. Now, see, we don't have that in us.
Only
like
after
we
Dolphins
take
losses.
we take calls, and sometimes we'll let them go, but sometimes there comes a point where we got to say something.
Well, the last time we took calls, like 4 of them cursed, so we had to.
Oh my goodness, like bad by you callers. I mean, holy smokes, we had to we had to clean the whole station down after that day of calls. But we knew it. We knew where it was going.
I knew you would go that way, Paul. You've always been a Crimson Tide homer. Wouldn't take care of Auburn.
So was Tommy a coach at Bama or Auburn?
Auburn.
He's the famous one that said, the only way they're going to get me out of Ole Miss is in an oak casket. 2 days later, I'm going to Auburn.
Incredible.
So that's why he's a great politician.
Everybody knows they cheated like bandits.
So you could just, oh my goodness, what are we doing?
Schmeathan says,
oh, he said, wait, you know it's gonna be funny.
Mhm.
What if he's on Nacho Libre next month?
Schmeathan says Tobin is Tommy Tubbyville. You know, Schmeathan. Sometimes,
that's not a good one.
Sometimes he's just like Jokic. You know, he's like, sometimes I just got to take the 90% layup. You know,
Right. Whoop, whoop.
easy work for him.
Yep. So yeah, all right.
Everybody knows they cheated like bandits. Everybody knows that this thing stinks to high heaven.
I mean, good luck, Alabama.
So that was the Goosies?
Let's not forget, Charles Barkley ran for governor of Alabama, too.
He did?
Yeah.
I don't remember
You
that.
don't remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
Dave South said it perfectly.
Did
The
he-
SEC might be more corrupt than the Senate.
You're going to have to clean his act up to go to Congress?
Yeah.
Wow, Schmeathan when I got at it again.
Yeah.
He's lashing out because I didn't like his joke.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a child. If you don't give Schmeathan his praise, he lashes out at you.
Yeah. Wow. Man. Grew with a love of sweets, maybe.
I did have a s'mores cookie that J-Fig gave me from the potluck. It was
Was it
very
good?
good. It was very good.
I hope they still have. So when I offered the cookies, that was the one I wanted. But
Wait.
like, it's okay.
Can
that's
I
fine.
tell you
I
about
just hope there's still
shareables?
some downstairs.
Can I tell you about shareables? So here's what happened.
Look, it was okay.
When I
a
came
friend
in-
of mine got it. It's fine.
I was gonna offer Tobin some chicken, right? So I brought a couple of extra pieces so that I could share. If you looked at the s'mores cookie and say, I really want a s'mores cookie, then you pack 2 so that
It's fine.
you can share.
It's
I don't like
First of all,
sprinkle cookies.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
I don't like sprinkle nothing. I don't like sprinkle muffins.
That's for
No.
children.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That-
Rude.
that's a child's cookie. Those are the free cookies they give you at Publix, you know?
Yeah.
Those were always really nice to get.
Yeah, but the kids are stupid.
The
They'll
free
eat
part or the
anything.
cookie part?
Both.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes you're doing groceries and you kind of want a snack, and there you go. But I'm not a kid, so
There's any left?
I can't really get some. Huh?
There's no s'mores ones left down there?
No idea.
No idea. Like they
They were already packing up when I went to go get Leroy his
Packing up?
soda.
Where are they going?
I don't know. I also yelled at them because they said it was till 1 o'clock. Liars.
Hey,
Not even one yet.
why I have to be thrown under the bus? for-
Because what was I doing downstairs getting your soda?
again, because you didn't hear the last time when you asked me and I said Coke Zero.
Okay. And then when I asked you when I left the bathroom, you said yes, I would still like some. So then I went and I got it.
Yeah, but
You're welcome.
I said thank you. Wow.
Hmm.
I think
I'm not complaining. I'm just stating where I was.
And that's like a Spoelstra when he's trying not to get fined by the refs.
You can't find me.
He goes, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying what happened. Can't find me, refs. Not like
That's
that
true.
Kenny Atkinson who sits here just crying and whining like a baby. Did he get fined? He should have gotten fined.
Who?
Atkinson.
Oh.
Instead they kowtowed to him.
You can't. They won.
Ridiculous. Scott Foster, you fool. What?
I think sometimes teams get caught up in the 3. That's why I like Jaime. Jaime's not going to shoot many 3s. He's going to be aggressive to the hoop. And I love the way, man, they all seem to be very creative around the rim. Because when they go in there, they get the ball on the rim.
Listen, for 75% through the third quarter yesterday, it was cooking.
Then it wasn't.
And all hell broke loose. And it was a very, very ugly fourth quarter. Did not enjoy watching it. It hurt, and I knew it was waiting for me. Ping! Right as soon as the game ended.
I got to tell you, I think I'm ready for Shador.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not. And here's how I would.
Strong hold by you 1 week.
No, I've been this way all year.
What do you mean? You've been talking about they know he's the they know.
No,
he's
but
not down there.
I've been saying this all year. Like I'm always gonna go into a situation with the premise that the organization wants to win. I've never seen an organization that go out of their way to sabotage, because you end up losing more players than just the guys you're trying to get.
Dude, you're respectfully, the Browns don't exactly have a great run lately.
I know.
Ever since getting rid of Baker. So
I know.
I wouldn't exactly trust their judgment on this stuff. They gave $230 million to a guy guaranteed. He never plays.
I know. Barely.
Never.
He's
never.
Done. He's going to be out of
When's his contract up? How many
No,
more
they
years?
think he's going to return this year.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Exactly.
What's the point? It's over.
What's the point?
Could you imagine?
I'm squeezing that turnip for juice. You never heard the saying?
Nope.
Can't get juice from a turnip?
Gotta take a break.
Is that a Southern saying, Dan?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Back after this. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Fish camera, Leroy. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
Oh, there's Miss S'mores herself.
I got the last one.
All right. Listen.
And I went through 3 microwaves to try to heat it up because they're so hard.
You're trying to heat it up too?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Figgy,
because it was hard.
I can have your s'mores cookie.
You want
You brought me one? That's the only one I wanted.
Do you want half?
No, good. I'm messing with you. I got to watch my weight.
I know you're messing with me, but I would still give you half.
Man. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. The Miami Dolphins are in Spain practicing, getting ready.
They're done practicing
for
now.
the
It's
event.
dinner time, right?
Yeah, actually, it's a fair point. Probably getting some paella.
No, you think?
What?
I'm trying to think. What would they be eating? Can't eat that
Paella?
every day.
Watch me.
Churros?
Man.
Sea bass?
Sea bass. That's one of the
Isn't that
ugliest.
Chilean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It's not
And then-
prepared Chilean. It's prepared Mediterranean.
Hey, can I just tell you? That is one of the ugliest fishes on planet Earth.
The toothfish?
Patagonia toothfish, better known as sea bass. Look it up. It's hideous.
Oof. The Panthers, they're on the ice tonight at 7 o'clock. Ovi in town. And we'll see if the Panthers can keep him from climbing from the 900 club because, well, he's alone there. I can't believe how good these old guys are at hockey. When do they slow down?
Wow. Thanks. Sea bass being discussed by a jackass.
Unbelievable. He's really something.
It's relentless.
He is. Maybe it's his potluck today because I would imagine that nobody hates a potluck more than Schmeathan at his place of work.
He's got to be
It's
like
too joyful.
82.
What?
He's got to be like 82.
He uses Twitch. There's no way he's 82.
Really?
It just probably is the soul of an 82-year-old.
What's the cutoff?
Of Twitch?
Yeah.
Not 8. I would say before 82, dude. I think at the latest, I'm being optimistic, something in the sixes.
Okay.
You know, a real hip 60-year-old too.
All right.
It's something, man. So, Cats are back at it tonight. Hopefully, they can get the feel good, keep it going from the road trip. They finish with that win against the Golden Knights, and no Bob Tarasov's in net tonight. And then they got the Dastardly Lightning are here on Saturday.
Ooh.
Hate that.
Hey, are we over it though? Because we've owned them.
Owned them, but they're babies. And all the fight, dude. You remember all the fights?
Oh
from
my goodness! This is before from
preseason.
Yeah,
it was nonstop with the hockey fights.
With nobody who's on the squad now.
Well, they called up a bunch of goons, and I gotta tell you, Kenny Atkinson's one. Like Kenny Atkinson annoyed me. I genuinely hate John Cooper. I don't like his face. I don't like his face. He's just got a smugness about him, you know, smug.
There's and
he doesn't like that Paul Maurice is in the Champions Club now, you know. Kind of reminds me of like he's probably like, oh look, here's Paul Maurice with his long-winded speeches. It's like, hey, you know what, John Pooper, just sit there with that stupid look on your face and shut up. I hate him so much. God. Just sits there on that bench. This is him the whole time. He got that sourpuss mug on his face. Hockey. That's him. I know that's very mature of me. I understand. I mean, but God, he's so mad at the Panthers, and then he brings these goons up to try and mess up the Cats, and I'm just not here for it. Head on a swivel, dude, and you're lucky Gadjevich is hurt. Sorry, AJ Greer.
He has 2 cups too.
Hmm?
He has 2 cups too.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he's a champ. I get it. He's a champion. And he's like, he feels himself very like holier than thou because of it, He's so mad that Paul Maurice is on the cup now. He's like, oh, we used to run the Sunshine State.
I mean, you haven't run a Sunshine State in 4 years.
I understand, but
That's a long
he
time.
feels some type of way about it,
Yeah, okay. You know what he can say? Remember that time? That's what his career. That's where they are now. Remember that time we went to 2 consecutive?
No, you remember that time when you brought up a bunch of thugs to try and take out our cats? Revenge will be had. Get ready. It's gonna be. It's gonna more.
But we don't have. I mean, who do we have on the team that's gonna?
There's a reason Donovan Sabrango's got up here, and he's got to get a dust up early. Be like, hey, get your fighting shoes on, dude. Nico Mikkel is ready.
Put the 10 ounces on.
Nico Mikkel
Put
is
the 10
ready.
ounce gloves
dude.
on.
The Condor is ready. Trust me. There's going to be some extra curriculars come Saturday afternoon. Little matinee beat down on the ice.
See,
going to be a whole lot of whistles.
Here we go. You're
what? I'm not doing the thing.
You are.
He's hyping himself up, man.
I know you are getting. Are you going to the game Friday?
What?
Are you going to the game Saturday? It's
No, they
Saturday,
didn't have
right?
tickets.
Yeah.
They said they were out.
Mm.
They're like, catch you next time. I'm like,
Mm.
I don't know when the next
Yeah.
time's going to be.
You know what that is? That's our show.
Yep.
Our show is on the bottom of the.
Who'd you ask? Who'd you ask?
It don't matter.
Yeah, you know I asked.
You know who I asked.
We'll take a break. Sean Brady's supposed to join us from the UFC. He's fighting this weekend. We'll take a break and link up with him. Scheduled next. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Time for us to go out to the Toyota of Hollywood guest line. Shop over 2,000 Toyotas at one location, Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan, and ToyotaofHollywood.com. Leroy, put your mic on.
What's
dude.
up?
Back like a professional. Embarrassing us in front of our guests, dude. You don't have your microphone on. What are you doing?
Okay.
I'm very excited about the fights this weekend. UFC 322 is going down, and this man joining us here is I'm very excited about his bout. He's on a monster run right now. He's the number 2 UFC welterweight on the planet. Sean Brady joining us here on the show. Hello, Sean. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Very good, buddy. Very good. Thank you for giving us some time this week. Appreciate this. With this big fight ahead against Michael Morales. Everything checking out good so far, weight cut and all that stuff on these final hours?
Yeah, man, everything's good. Last day, it's a little bit drags by, you have to cut weight and do the press conference, but yeah, everything's good. My weight's been great. My energy's been great all week, so a couple more pounds tonight, and then we're on weight, and then we'll be feeling good tomorrow, and then going to work on Saturday.
We were talking about this during the break, but I gotta imagine this is nice having a fight pretty close to home for you, because I remember you fought down here at the Hard Rock probably like 7 years ago, and I was blown away how many Philly fans you had come down to South Florida.
Yeah.
Is that like how it always how do you always have that amount of crew? Was that a specialty that you had that many people travel down here for that fight? Because I was like, look at this guy. He's already got the place packed.
Nah, man. I mean, regionally, I was fighting in Philly. Obviously, it'd be packed. AC be packed, and then there was a couple Florida fights. Yeah, they were a lot of my friends traveled. It was great, but yeah, I got my whole team up here with me now. My wife, my daughter, and my parents just got up here today. Fighting this close to home, it's awesome, man. So Team Brady will be out in full support at MSG for sure.
So, Sean, I've always been amazed at this weight cut thing. Like, when do you know, okay, maybe I'm trying to cut too much, or it's just kind of it's part of it. You just get where you need to get and deal with it. Do you gradually do it? I know guys get themselves in trouble for a fight trying to cut too much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the biggest thing with all of fighting that I haven't been able to kind of grasp how difficult or easy it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard. I cut about 25 pounds in a couple weeks, but it's really just water. You're just manipulating water. I've been eating and drinking this entire time. Like I was already in striking distance of making weight this morning. I did an hour sauna and I came back, been drinking, had a couple of little small meals. So I've been eating. If you're doing it right, you should be eating and drinking the entire week up until tonight will be the final cut. I'll cut maybe 4 or 5 pounds. I won't eat anything until 9 a.m. tomorrow, but then I'll be 195 pounds when I go back and fight. So yeah, it's crazy.
Like that is, I mean, I try to explain to people that you talking about the fighting, or the hardest part for me is the cutting weight part of it, and still being able to go out and perform.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, but this is my 20th professional fight. I'm 18, so
right.
Yeah, this is my 20th fight, and this is going to be my easiest weight cut. It's crazy, like how low my weight got this week, and how high my energy was. Like I trained 2 times yesterday. Yeah, it's you get smarter with it when you're doing it. If you do it the right way, like, it's always going to be hard, but you can definitely make it easier on yourself for sure.
Do you do much in the way of like reflecting? Because we mentioned that regional fight, like I'm sure 7-8 years is a long time, but like, does it feel like it flies by? Because now you go from trying to get into the UFC to now you're basically on the doorstep of getting your first title shot. Is there a lot of reflecting on the journey along the way, or do you have to just kind of keep it a task at hand type of thing?
Yeah, I definitely reflect, but I really just try to live in the moment now. That's like a big thing for me. It's just enjoying what I'm doing in this moment, being where my feet are, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the present, just enjoying even these moments right now. Like cutting weight sucks, but one day I want to look back and remind myself and remember that I enjoyed these moments. So many fighters, they go through it and they look back and they're like, fuck, like I was miserable doing this. I was miserable doing that. I didn't enjoy the media. This is a privilege, I chose to do this. I get to live my dream every single day. And these are some moments that are just like, you have to embrace them.
What did that last win against Leon like do for, I guess, the confidence as far as knowing you're title ready? That guy's never been finished before. He's the former champion. You're going to his territory and you get a win like that. I gotta imagine that had to feel like top of the world. Like, all right, now I'm for sure ready.
Yeah, it felt great, but even that, like, I expected that, like that's what I do in the gym every single day, and it just showed on the biggest stage, and yeah, it was a great feeling, but I never get caught up in the highs or the lows. I kind of just try to ride in that middle area, I don't want to believe you don't believe everything people say about you, whether it's good or bad, I just keep my head down, train, and whatever comes up next, I cross that bridge when I get there.
Are you a rabid Philadelphia sports fan? Because I feel like with fighters, it goes one two ways. They only care about fighting and they don't care about sports, or they are big sports fans. So, like, how big are you into the Philly scene?
I mean, obviously, I love the Eagles. My strength and conditioning coach is his name's Game Brangle. He's Lane Johnson's strength coach. So I work out at Lane's house 3 times a week in the Bro Barn. So me and Lane became pretty cool and pretty close. He's a huge UFC fan. So I met like a lot of the players, and yeah, I've gotten a lot more invested in the Eagles over like the last 3 years since I've been working with Gabe.
Wait, what the hell? It's called the Bro Barn?
The Bro Barn. He has a
Is
big
it an actual barn?
It's an actual barn out back of his house that has like everything, like all of our squat racks, everything. Yeah, so it's turf, all kinds of shit. Yeah, it's sick.
Sean, we can't wait for your fight, man. Best of luck this week at UFC 322, and all the best, man.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah,
there
bye.
you go. Sean Brady. Go check him out. He's taking on Michael Morales. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Sweating.
Don't look at me like that.
Don't look at your phone. You know it's coming.
15 Minutes of Game Day Uncensored is brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. All the best to him. He was fun. You can't say it wasn't fun.
He's great.
You play with fire.
I didn't play with fire. It was a completely reasonable question.
Like he was trying. He tried to deflect with the whole Bro Barn.
Here's the deal. When you have to give a disclaimer, every time we interview, whether it's at 4:00 at night, 6:00 the next day, when you have to give a disclaimer, we're on live radio. Probably means you should.
I felt like we were going good.
But
we were going.
It doesn't take.
We were going good.
Did you see him like this? You know what this means? You know what this look right here means?
Relax.
I am comfortable as hell.
I like that though.
Yeah, but
in all defense, I feel like Tobin thought we had to dump it.
he mashed that thing like 27 times.
I don't have anything in front of me. Anyway, appreciate Sean Brady for joining the show.
Yes.
Nice guy.
He started off.
Nice guy.
Great. Yeah. It was great.
See, I was going to go into the AJ Brown thing, but then we were going down this.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got scared.
God!
It's a good move,
Because I was going to go, like, I thought we were going somewhere. He's friends with Lane Johnson, but then I was like,
yeah, right.
I had like a good amount of stuff to go to. And then I was like, I just got.
Right at the end when he went, bah, bah.
Yeah.
Like you got, hey, nice talking to you, buddy.
Great.
I try.
We apologize to the children, as Schmeathan would say.
Children?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Didn't get that comment. Not yet.
He's thinking it. He's thinking it. Anyway.
Why don't we have a dumb button?
I don't know. Can we not talk about it?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Just
I'm trying to move on. I'm trying. The fart's lingering in church, and you're just like, who dropped that? Just move on.
We're not
The
moving
sermon's
on
going
until
on.
someone says it.
I said 15 minutes of game day uncensored. Literally. I wish I could do that on Game Day Uncensored.
probably should be game day censored.
But that's not the name of the show.
I know.
That's not the name of the show.
Uh,
So apparently, we know who took away the Papa shot.
Who?
It was Jordan Brooks, according to Devon A. Chan. And they've been continually breaking the hoop. And then Jordan Brooks took it away. But he won't say that he did because he keeps saying no comment.
Oh, so he took it away because they kept breaking the hoop.
No, he took it away because they were being they thought that they were the Harlem Globetrotters. He's like, hey, enough nonsense. We're 2-7. That's why he took it away.
He got a little Ed Reed in him.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You need a couple of guys on your team like that.
Yeah.
Like just unreasonable.
Strictly business.
Like unreasonably. Like we had a couple of guys like that. Every team has them, but there's certain guys like that on the team or on the team for guys like me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna make light of every situation, but I'm still gonna go out and do my job. But everybody else doesn't see it that way. And those guys are on the team to like, hey man, I'm like, ooh, I'm sorry, I got football. Right. Nobody tackling me on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Why can't I just?
Well, he leads. Does he still lead the league in tackles?
I don't
Still
know.
Leads the
He
league in
has like
tackles.
$1 million every game.
Yeah, and he's punching out footballs left and right. He's a very serious
Dude,
man. He's
can I
serious
just
about
tell
his
you-
business.
Can I just tell you, if I gave you a football,
Mhm.
right, and then let me come and punch at it while you're running,
Mm-hmm.
you know what you'll realize? They miss a lot, and your ribs are right there.
Mm.
That's the way he talks. They should have been prepared.
Who said that?
Danny Dimes.
Thanks, Danny. Appreciate that. Can we, again, let's just move on. The apparently we could have a showdown because there's some injured cornerbacks on the Commanders, which means could be a Noah Igbenogany revenge game, or Jalen Waddle roasty toasties. We'll see. What?
Roasty toasties?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
Cute.
roasting Noah Igbenogany, roasty toasted, burnt toast.
You think they're gonna put him on? I think if they get to that situation, they're gonna play zone and deep zone. That's what they're gonna do.
Well, if you're out of options, I don't know what you do.
You play zone. You don't play man and get roasted.
You don't think they trust him?
I just think that when you go through so many backups, you're limited on the extravagant defenses that you can call, so you go basic zones, which means you should get picked apart if you can protect. I'm telling you what, you know what I hate. Soon as I see the first bubble screen, I'm out.
All right.
Tired of the bubble screen.
I understand. You've made that point every day this year.
And I'm going to keep making it because guess what? It won't go away.
Okay.
It won't go away. 2nd and 13. Here we come.
We'll take a break, wrap things up on the other side. We're back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Take you guys up until 2 here on the show. If you missed any of the show, you get the Tobin and Leroy podcast on all your podcast platforms, including the Odyssey app, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps. That's where you guys can listen to us and chime in with all that. It's been fun being here today. We had the potluck going on. Everybody got lucky with the pot. And it's been good seeing everybody there today as we're winding down. We got one more week till we got I don't know. So the Heat, they'll be back at it tomorrow. You guys can hear that right here on FM 104.3. We got Canes this weekend. And don't sprint. Don't sprint. There's no point. You
gotta work off all that turkey
what
and
did
chicken.
Bill Belichick once tell you? He said, "Don't speed," right, fellas? Yeah. Don't speed. Late is late. I don't need you here. You too. Yeah. She has an alarm.
No, my
Really?
alarm is for 3 minutes and it just rang. So this was a short break.
No.
No, it was a long break.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It wasn't.
Oh, there's a topical in there. 5.5.
It wasn't a short break.
Almost 6.
My favorite though is the late scoot that
there's
you guys do.
evidence, too,
That's my favorite. You know what we need? I need a weather report. Could you give me a weather update from Chill Zone AC, featuring
weather.
reliably root AC systems? Make your AC great again. Yes, get the window flex going.
We got overcast skies, winds coming out of the northeast at about 10, 15 miles an hour. And I would say the temperature is at about 73, 74. Other than that, pretty nice day. You might get a little shower because these clouds look a little gray. But other than that, nice day. Great time of year.
Boom. Again, visit chillzoneac.com. Thank you to Chillzone AC for our weather reports. Very good. Dolphins, you got Canes this week. You see the Canes are going to get this South Carolina quarterback, it seems like. Sellers?
Sellers?
Yeah.
Really?
Be careful. The guy this weekend, NC State's got a baller of a quarterback.
Yes.
Guess where he played high school football at?
Down here.
Down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate those revenge games. The same thing happened against Louisville. All the kids from here, they all know.
Yeah.
Oh, the Canes are playing? Yeah, that's an all too familiar tale, Dan.
Wait, we already isn't he still playing for
I'm talking about for the future. You never know. You
for
never
South
put it-
Carolina?
Yeah.
He shut it down for the season. They're 3
Yeah, he got hurt.
He shut it down.
LaNorris Sellers.
But now it's gonna go to the Canes, baby.
Well, we said the same thing with
Carson Beck.
Yeah. But in fairness to Carson Beck, the year before with Cam Ward, you knew you had to get out to a fast start because your defense was a sieve, right? Now it almost seems like you don't feel that way, and the team is less aggressive early in games, and then they kind of turn it up as the game goes on. What I would please like to see out of these Canes is jump on them, get up on them, dominate them early, and shut it down late. But don't try to do it the other way. Don't slow start it and then try picking it up, because you give a team hope. Hope in football or any sport is one of the reasons why upsets happen. If you give people the belief, oh, we got a chance in this game, they put forth a little bit more effort. They try a little bit harder. A couple of bad things happen for you. Next thing you know, you're upset.
Yeah, I think the thing that I'm disappointed about is, like, I was trying to buy in earlier in the year to the idea that they're a more complete team, which I think they are more balanced because I think the defense is pretty good.
Right.
The defense is pretty good. I think they have pretty much everything on offense, it would seem. Like, got one of the best receivers in the country. CJ Daniels obviously got awesome hands. I know he's missed the last game. The depth after that's a little, you know, they got some freshmen that have had some good moments, but I guess the tight ends have been a little disappointing. Like, maybe Lofton hasn't lived up to standards that maybe people thought, but you know, the line is good at protecting. They got pushed early on in the season. And so, like, I was trying to give Mario's squad the benefit of the doubt because people were being so cranky about the idea that they couldn't put a full game together.
Right.
But that has been a trend. And then obviously it's bit him in the ass twice. So
But it's like you're almost see, and the problem with this is and I would say this when we talk about other sports. Don't assume you can turn it on when you want to. Because one time you're going to try to turn it on and you can't. And what ends up happening is the unthinkable. You end up losing games you have no business losing. And so from that standpoint, that's why I believe that this team should do whatever they can to get off to a faster start so they don't have to do that.
So do you think but that's the thing that everybody questioned early on in the season, right? Like they got off to these great starts and then Mario got.
Not really. They've
No.
always kind of slow rolled it into games. It just so, but here's why it looked better. You ready? Because the teams they were playing were highly ranked. So when you keep it close, because you're the
Well, Notre Dame, they blew the doors off them early.
Yeah.
And then it got
then
closer.
it got right. So I'm like trying to figure out why don't you want to live like that? Like that's the way you want it?
Well, that's
don't you
the thing
want
is everybody thinks he's get those squeaky cheeks. He gets conservative.
Yes, that
And so I think most coaches feel like if you get the jump on somebody, like you're supposed to, step on their neck a little bit.
No, you got to do it in the beginning, though. They've never had an opportunity. Think about this. In the last 2 games they've played, even though they've won convincingly, they've never just stepped on their neck, and it was kind of a gradual thing, almost death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, you see a 28-point victory, you're not thinking, oh, we just blew them out. No.
I also thought that was funny. Like last game against Syracuse, it was kind of like because Dawson's been very snippy about, I'm too predictable. I run up the middle too much. And so I appreciate the trick plays with Malachi Toney throwing a touchdown pass and throwing it to CeCe Maui Noah for the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of felt like, see, I could be tricky. I got tricks.
Right.
Like that's what it kind of felt like.
It doesn't like when
when
a lot of coaches run trick plays, it either seems like they either have stones or they've been preparing for it. It's never you never hear of a coach, he's outside of his element going for it here. And that's kind of how he's never really done stuff like that. I think he needs to get there. Because guess what? There's going to come a time when you're the underdog and you're going to have to come out and throw the first punch. And you're going to have to you're going to have all your little tricks in your bag. You're going to have to use all those things, right? You're not always going to be the team that's supposed to win. And so you got to start getting in the habits of starting fast, regardless of who you play. That's the only problem I have with this team is that for some reason, they come out of these games slow rolling it and building. And if anything should happen bad in the first couple of quarters, now they're in a tight spot.
Armes says Notre Dame and Florida State was a beat down. Then we let them back in the game. Yeah, I know. And I remember the frustration about it. And I'm like, I don't want to do this because I just want them to get through. But look, the signs were there for everybody who was a skeptic. Like the signs were there. Right. I didn't want to listen to it. I just want to get some wins and move on and enjoy. And it sucks because I will take any season where I could start the season beating Notre Dame, Florida State. That's Goosey's galore.
Right.
I don't care where those programs are at.
Mm-hmm.
If I could start a season with those wins, I just put this every year with these ACC games.
Mm-hmm.
There's a knock, knock. Who's there? ACC. Here to collect. That bill is due. It's like it's always due.
Right.
It's always due. And they always get exposed, and I can't enjoy it. So now I can't look at the back of the season now
and every
be like,
year
that was great because I lose
year,
to a Georgia Tech or a Syracuse or a Pitt. It doesn't matter. You can change the characters, but they're always there. Knock, knock. Who's there? Atlantic Coast Conference. I'm here to collect.
Which is more just terrible.
I know. I'm trying not to be a rat bastard about this stuff. trying to be reasonable.
And sometimes, and I'm like, I understand what Mario says. Like, when you go through a couple of weeks like that,
no one works harder.
I don't want to hear we got to keep chopping wood.
You know, I'm no BS, Joe. Joe, I tell you this all the time. I'm no BS, and we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. You lose a game, you can't sit and you stink. You got to keep moving. You poop your pants, you keep moving. You keep pressing in the trenches with the poop in your pants. Forge forward. I'm punching my fist right now. I know it doesn't do anything for the radio, Joe, but I'm punching my fist. Tell you who's got his stuff together, though, that Heatherman. I like. I think it's his beard. He really, I feel like he's always got it under, maybe over once in a while, but he's going to get it together.
Yeah.
Why does he have a New York accent? It's not New York. It's tough. That's a tough accent. Tough.
Tough accent.
It's tough. Tough. Just crazy. Just a prayer. So I would like to see a full, complete performance. That's what I would like to see.
I would like to see them be more aggressive in the beginning of the game instead of trying to have a sustained drive of 8 or 9 plays. That being said, I've seen situations like this when people say, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? And the coaching staff doesn't have confidence in the people that are doing it. You ever thought that maybe they don't have the confidence in Beck they think they have?
How could they? Yeah, but that's the thing. That's like, okay, if you're gonna go and you get this guy, and I get it, he was coming off of an injury, and there were plenty of red flags, and there are things about Carson Beck, like anything that a Georgia fan warned you about with him, about the body language and the rolling of the eyes, like, or what the Cavender twins said. There are plenty of those things that have flared up that I haven't been great. I mean, you got a bit of a whiny face on that sidelines with his teammates. Yeah. Not to mention throwing your receivers under the bus, dude. Now, it's not Tua level because, Tua's a pro. I guess you're a pro. So a little grace, but it wasn't a great look. And I know one thing. The guy last year, there's no shot in hell he would do that.
No. Which is, even to this day, one of the things that everybody, both in the college ranks and in NFL, really like about him.
Yeah.
About Cam Ward.
Cam Ward is a musketeer, dude.
Hey, how about this? He has some little Jay Cutler in him.
Yeah, a little bit. A little. I get what you're saying.
Luis.
Yeah, I get what Luis is saying.
Yeah. How about Chad Henne? I can't remember. Chad Henne was just black.
I don't remember Chad Henne having I just remember Chad Henne's like, bleh.
Yeah.
I don't recall him.
Is he still in the league?
No. He's been retired for a while.
No, he hasn't.
He has been. He's been retired for like 4 years.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
When's the last time Chad Henne played football? Why are we
A
debating?
year, 2 at the most.
I remember him doing a Subway commercial because he was done. They're like, let's see, how long has he been out? Chad Henne, 22. So what was that 3, 4, 5? 3 years.
You don't count this year.
I just did.
Well, you counted to make your numbers look good. You said he was out 6 or 7.
I didn't say 6. Now you
did.
You just made my numbers worse.
What did you say?
I said 4.
Oh my God! You got video. You got tape.
Okay, dude. I'm not gonna get yelled at by the guy who said evasive surgery.
Oh, here we go. Now I knew we couldn't let that go. We couldn't just move on. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I hope you're proud of yourself there.
Heat Lifer says Tua and Beck, samesies.
Tua and no.
Kind of.
Oh,
kind of.
Trash. No. I don't know, man. If they went on a run, I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibilities.
If we were to play that's a win, that's a loss.
No.
I'm not gonna ask to play it, but if one were to play it for the next 4 games, you would say more wins. You would.
So what if they get to 500
What if they do?
Then what?
I don't know. We could either be happy about it or we could be like, where the hell was this? Depends.
I told you, I literally, you guys don't, I'm telling you what the problem is that they have success running a certain type of play, of running certain plays, and the coach overcoaches the situation and changes before anybody has defended what you do well.
Yeah, it's also not been play call. I mean, they've put themselves in bad positions. They've had really critical penalties. They turn the ball over like crazy.
That too.
So I don't know. But anyway, that's a show for today, everybody.
Is it?
No, it is.
All right.
We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow.